stolen.
Yes.
You know, it is going to be a great time here and a great time with these two characters as well. Ino, who is put very different from her Strive iteration, up against Raven here, who is his second appearance in Guilty Gear here is an Exer, but his first time in a fighting game version of Guilty Gear.
Yeah, you know what? You were talking about these two were going to be fun, and I think one person is not going to have fun if things go south for Larry Cage here, because Raven is definitely one of those set play characters that can be very problematic in a corner situation, but just like that, Larry Cage is dominating this round start here. Nice little just blocks here and there. Got the dizzy. It's a wrap. Let's go for the perfect.
Oh, perfect to start things right off the bat. Beautiful to see. And yeah, the difference here with Ino compared to Strive, and she still is kind of fundamentally the same character. Wants to score that knockdown, start running incredibly oppressive Oki, high lows for days. But Raven, a pretty easy character to play, very strong also. Just needs a chance to get started.
Whoa.
Not going to get started with that burst phase.
That is such a shame. Nice little throw here. We're going to get that nice little corner set up in just a moment. No orb, going for needle. Okay.
All right, yeah, trying to throw out these needles here. And if that needle actually does hit Ino, it is going to slow down her movement substantially, and that allows Raven to secure some more offense.
Oh, jeez. Trying to get that command grab right there. Unfortunately, not going to hit the mark. And thank you, Ryudo, for the raid. We greatly appreciated everyone hanging out with us to kick things off in the Exerd state.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope your stream went well, Ryudo. Another Exerd lover as well. And Diesel about to get taken down from one more hit, and there it is with the JH. Larry Cage secures game number 1.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Raven trying to get that big sweep and not hitting the mark right there, you know. Just Larry Cage keeping the bird in a cage for the entire round right there.
Absolutely, yes. And that is a very important thing, is keeping Raven locked down. Raven does have ways to escape from pressure, you know, the system mechanics with FD, pushing out, but he does also have the stance, right? He can go into the excitement stance, which armors through absolutely everything.
Yeah, the excitement gauge is definitely going to be a big factor for Raven play in general. That's a little, what I thought for the longest time was like a meat bun icon, but it turns out it's Raven's face. But yeah, you know, if Raven can get the setup, there's our first orb setup of the match, and Larry just with the easy 5P.
Yeah, you can't be too predictable with your dive-ins. Like, Raven has a really unique air dash in the sense that he actually dives on in and flies. So if you're getting too predictable with that, a lot of characters can just anti-air very easily. And there's the safe jump, baiting out the super. Tried to look like he was trying to go for the air throw there after a forward tech, but with the back tech, you had to RC.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. You could be very liberal with the use of tension here, especially when it comes down to RC with 4 slots rather than 2 if you're coming back from Strive. I think that's maybe a learning curve, because there's a ton of old head Guilty Gear players that still remember a lot of the mechanics here. And I can't believe I'm calling them old head Guilty Gear players. It's only been 5 years, but you know, hey.
Yeah,
all right,
5
nice
years for them, but it has been 4 months for Lumpy coming through with the sub. Thank you so much for the support. And right now, Larry Cage is just running wild here with the pressure in the corner. The blitz is going to get blown up. He is just stroking and stroking. That is a lot of excitement there for Raven, but unfortunately for Diesel, he's going to go down to the loser side. Look, on the online disconnects, act of God, all right?
Yeah, okay. I'll take that act of God still.
Thanks for the
not covered under my insurance policy. That's for sure. You come over to zero insurance, that's the first word is zero. You get nothing. I'm taking your money.
And Ryudo coming through with a $20 direct contribution to the match. Thank you so much. As Ghetto Yako comes through with the 18-month sub. Thank you. Any Zatos? Who knows? Check out that bracket.
Ooh, nice burst right here. Plenty of resources here for Ragnar as well.
Yeah, and again, just trying to space out with that tatami mat. It is a huge wall preventing the coins from gaining any ground. 100 meters sitting here for Ragnar. Misses the pickup, though, after the IED back in.
I'm really surprised that the jump slash was able to get a low here for Ragnar as well. Nindecisive. Whoa! Just! Nice! Yep. Really great job from Ragnar sneaking that in, taking a round.
Sneaking it in with half meter available as well. So even if it was blocked, Baiken was going to be able to maintain that pressure. And just these jump back to Tommy's. Nindecisive is having a very difficult time figuring out how to approach the neutral here in this matchup. He's got to figure out how to get something started with the coins. Here's a knockdown. I like that, the staggered pressure. But didn't get a confirm off of it.
Jeez. We're still teching out, but Ragnar is just taking advantage of it because Nindecisive is getting caught out of the sky with each tech out.
Yeah, okay, there's an ID in, but you need to maintain the pressure. That's the thing we're not seeing here. Try and go for some kind of a throw or something. Throw is a very good option against Baiken, and Johnny gets a full confirm afterwards straight into misfires.
That's a big call out and nice wrap up here from Ragdoll, who was completely in control for the entire set so far. Yeah. Really well done from Ragdoll, and great showing from Baiken too, in a matchup that can be a nightmare scenario for Baiken.
Yeah, it can be depending on the skill level of the Johnny, but again, Johnny is a very difficult character to play, and really where that comes from is it comes from his routing for the most part, right? Yes. He has such character-specific stuff if you really want to get optimal with him, and learning that can be difficult. But right now, Nindecisive isn't having a problem with routes. He's having a problem even getting the first confirm.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest problem here, is that Ragdoll is completely denying a lot of Nindecisive's win condition here, and this is a great start for Nindecisive, and we can control it. Nice call out on the burst, but oh, the coin did not hit the mark right there to get that full extension for Nindecisive. Now you're going to get dust looped.
Yeah, we are at level 2 misfinder though, so this is something a little bit different. There we go, gets the pickup, but misses the coin once again. You see, just it might be nerves here, you know, being on the stream can be scary, and missed the Zweihander there as well at the end.
Okay, you got off the wall, but too close to get the extension. Whiffed over the parry. One touch is all that Nindecisive needs.
Oh, what's my name? Jay. That's my name, Jay. And that was a messy round there for Nindecisive, but was able to close out and get something on the board finally. We need to push one more time to get to a third game, though. Just needs to clean up. I like it. There we go.
Anti-air coin, no follow-up, though. That's unfortunate. All right, got our burst.
I do like the idea of going for 6K. Like, if you don't have the meter to go for this YRC, going for 6K, which has that forward advancement, the Sweet Chin music, is a good idea to get underneath the tatami mat.
Yes, absolutely. All right, got our coin here. Got to be a little bit careful. Oh, no, the air throw.
Yep, going right on in to the Kabari again, and then backing up. The way that Ragdoll is playing the neutral game here, knows when to let up on the pressure and try to force Nindecisive to come in.
Oh, jeez, nice approach, but able to block. Nindecisive got the 6P.
Again, the tatami match just slowing down Nindecisive's approach, but he's doing a good job now, finally starting to gain some ground. There's the misfire confirms we like to see into the Zweihander. No!
Dropped again.
Trying to go for that JD there at the top, but unable to get it. And then the burst finally comes out from Ragdoll. This is scary. Has plenty of meter here to get something started. All right, the tatami match again. Tries to go for a cheeky cross-up, but it's not going to work.
Hey, Nindecisive wasn't ready for it there. It's just one too many movements until Nindecisive was able to kind of reassess the situation. That approach YRC should be enough to call out what's happening here. Ragdoll going to get blocked after the super.
And then here comes the burst. Not quite, but runs straight into the tatami mat. That was so scary there. Ragdoll spending all of that meter that could have been used for something defensive or even for YRC. Aggressive YRC. You would have had two of them on deck. Would have been much better than just throwing out a super.
With the tatami. Hold this pressure, please, one more time.
I get for you there. Yeah, past the burst in that situation. Does not want to get caught in the corner dust loops here.
Swat the coin, you ran into it, it's your fault. Nice little pickup, but no.
This is
not quite enough for burst. I wonder if that backdash was trying to bait out that, or were we expecting something after? Interesting.
Yeah, and Indecisive finally able to get the level 3 misfinder, but doesn't get too much of a reward off of hitting it, which is tragic. That is one of the strongest moves in the entire game, and now it's just being zoned out once again. But there we go, sniped! And dropping these confirms in the air, nearly every single one.
Oh no, you pressed? Heavens to Betsy, you should have held on to the block.
Oh no, you can't afford to dash into all of these.
Do it again. Don't press again.
He pressed. He pressed. And that is going to be it there too. Shouts to Corey Kim, excuse me, but shouts to 60 Animal coming through with the 2 months. Thank you so much.
Man. All right, so Himecut back at it again with the Leo. It now, and just Avery on the Bedman.
And that is Bedman, not Bedman.
Yeah, you're right.
This bed has a man. There is no doubt about that. And the bed is getting comboed right now here by Himecut. Gets the knockdown, sets up the heavy fireball to go for the overhead mix.
Jeez, the knees. Another one should be able to wrap this up. Yeah, let's get the red RC.
Wow. Just a
It's a tap dust, but you know what? It's a dust is what it is.
Yeah, there ain't no charge in this. We just did it.
We just hit the dust.
Oh, but there we go. Bed slam into the deja vu. Doesn't matter when you have a DP. Even in this game, it's ignorant.
Nice cross through.
Oh, your soul! Your soul, cut the feed. Cut the feed, it's over. Wrap it up. Avery is a husk. Get that man out of that bed, Zero.
We can't. Strapped in. We need the keys. Who's got the key to get Avery out of the bed? Himecut.
Oh my god. So, blink and you miss a moment for all of you there. That burst just got parried.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In case any of you did not see it, the burst got parried, and it was all downhill from there for Avery. But, you know, they still have another game to go. Let's see if they can clean things up in the neutral and actually get a chance to play.
Good luck. I mean, you see the smother.
Oh no! Oh my god. Oh, that's it. That's it. This is disgusting. We're watching murder being committed on the screen here. Avery, I'm so sorry.
You were talking about old heads that did not stop playing this game.
Yeah.
I don't think Himecut has ever stopped playing XRD. Honestly.
Look, I don't think so either. Not since the moment that the tournament stopped. Just every single day. Just practicing these combos. Here we go now. Getting the run through into the knockdown.
He's deep cross up with the jump P.
Yeah. Oh, but here we go. Avery gonna get the bed slam. Tries to bait out the burst this time. That was smart. Excuse me, the DP, but gets hit by the DP anyway, and now is on the defensive once again.
Ain't no way. You don't got the meter, so this should be a punish after. Yep, we got the throw into the corner. Now you can set up. Avery got the replay. There we go.
And we get the air. Oh! We tried to go for something a little fancy. There's the wake up super alarm clock.
Yeah, wanted some space away from Leo. I do not blame you.
Oh, there we go. Bed slam again. We're going to go for the deja vu. Needs to watch out for that DP following afterwards. Himecut has gotten away with these DPs every single time. Now you
trying to get the blitz in right there. Unfortunately, Himecut just blasting right through it. Avery missing the mark, but still able to get out of the corner. We got another replay here on the spin.
Yeah, and it's really just utilizing the replays as Oki tools here, which, you know, it is a good way to use them to keep your opponent locked down. But Himecut doesn't seem too scared of them. Here comes the restand into the low. No, tries to go for the parry.
Yeah, you know what? Good to represent the parry one more time because Avery has been pressing throughout the set. And there's enough certainty in your gameplay that Himecut was very confident that parry was the right choice. The fact that
he's a star, and
that's a lot of calories.
A Guilty Gear star.
Whew. He's perfect, you know.
He is. Here we go. Put on the shades.
So what are we just going to mod this now that it's far enough along that he just does the cell yell? Like that's... He puts the glasses on and he just screams.
Look, Johnny's too cool for that, all right? He's not the yelling type of individual. Look at that. Calm and collected.
What do you mean? So is Cell. Are you kidding me? Same voice actor and everything. They should reference each other multiple times over at this point.
Just give him the give him a Cell jacket. Oh no! The burst is gone, and you are getting sent all the way coast to coast with the knockdown. Absolutely.
You can't burst in the stars, especially against Johnny.
No, you're just gonna get sniped for that.
Yeah, that's a pickup here. Not enough to kill quite yet. Needs one more rep.
And the patience here as well, just trying to wait for Star Eater to escape from the corner, but there's the dead angle. Now we have an opportunity to get the sword set up. Star Eater just trying to stay mobile here to not get caught by Yousagi. Yousagi is sitting on 100 meters, so this is going to be a very difficult comeback to make, even if we score this knockdown.
All right, do we got it? We got the reps here. Off into the corner, got the extended dust for the extra damage. Yeah, that was a beautiful series there. Off the Rekkas to get the juggle state. Yeah, perfect block right there. Team needed it off the PRC. Now you're locked down again. Time to play that guessing game. Oh, good little backdash here from Star Eater, but the jump is YRC.
Yeah, but he's going to be able to close out that round as Yurikov comes through with the bits. Thank you so much. Here we go, trying to go for that 2D. Just block, able to get the punish with the 5K. Very nice. For those of you who are maybe not familiar with XRD, Just Block changes the frame data of the moves that you block in this game, making them easier to punish.
Yep, it's an essential tool in this game. A lot of little mechanics like that can be essential for your defense too anyways, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
we talk about blitz, we talk about dead angles. Ooh, chunk in the corner there.
Yeah. Oh, and what a 5K press out. Gets the side swap
Nice.
too.
Oh, off a black beat as well too, so that's going to be this will get out there from Star Eater.
Yeah, and Yousagi has been able, his meter conservation is absolutely incredible. Seems like he is always sitting at least 50 or 100 meter, but drops the confirm here. Ram is a little light. No!
Ooh.
I thought Ram got thrown for half a second. I was like, did you just do the cold walk-up throw?
Oh, called out the burst though.
Yeah, you have to be careful about those situations. The 2H coming out from Johnny is an easy way to bait out bursts. So let's see, Star Eater was still playing really clean. I think the difference here was just like the meter management, right? Star Eater always ended up pretty low on meter, while Yousagi just managing it perfectly, not wasting it at all.
Yeah, you know, and Yousagi had like you said, just very conservative, holding on to plenty of meter, and that leaves room for Yousagi to kind of have like a get out of jail card, right? You know, and essentially that is what you can utilize Roman cancels for in this game, right? Did I whiff? Hold on, let me RC cancel real quick, which might cost a chunk, but oh no, almost at the unblockable. You had to jump out of that.
Yeah, and look at this. Mistfinder cancels here. This is one of the things that makes Johnny so dangerous. He can cancel any of his normals into his Mistfinder stance, which makes them safe. Because the big thing about Johnny is he does have a lot of recovery on some of these moves if you can force him to whiff, like that right there.
All right, try to jail out and dash up 5P.
And we did spend our Mistfinder here, but there's the 6K. Sweet chin music up to the stars.
Not enough to kill quite yet. That's a shame, but we have the meter C right there, that YRC to keep the pressure going.
And that was an incredible block in the corner too there from Star Eater. The overhead, instant overhead Mistfinder is going to get the punish on it too, all the way into the corner. This is Star Eater's round to take. Has to be patient for the super though.
See, it's situations like this that we got shattered. You see what y'all did? YRC for YRC. See, look. But it's a battle of resources, right? And we see how it pays off for Yousagi, because you're trying to steal your turn back by YRCing in return against Yousagi. But Yousagi stole it right back just so they can come out ahead and get the W.
Absolutely, and also you just see the difference in confidence here too. Star Eater is being so respectful of Yusagi's options that a lot of Yusagi's pressure is just walking forward for almost a full second and then pressing a button.
Right. Nice.
There we go, treasure hunt. Full confirm. Get that burger.
Munch, munch.
Oh, but misses the knockdown. Just block on the JD. Usagi's just blocks are out of this world, but there's the low. Gets the knockdown into some set play. But just really unfortunate here is that Star Eater is unable to really keep any momentum up even after scoring knockdowns, because Yousagi is just willing to press and willing to go for the trades too. That's the big thing.
Ooh, okay, got the extension, got the dust.
I got it, but again, Zero, look at that meter discrepancy.
Yeah, it's such a problem, like the resource management. And you know you have a good Johnny player when their resource management is impeccable. We're talking a good stack of cash. We have plenty of resources available.
Oh, man grab, not able to get the full.
Nice dead angle to get out of there, but the IED gets jabbed out. Great reaction from Star Eater. Just a desperate attempt to stay alive for another round. We got it.
Yeah, we might be able to take this to a game number 3 here. If we can just clean this up. Depending on how this goes, might be able to get burst back in this round, but Yousagi does have the lead when it comes to burst, so definitely sitting a bit more comfortable. There's the throw. Gonna get a full knockdown here as well with this Y-hander. Straight into the delayed overhead. And another throw. Oh no. Is Yousagi trying to sniff out an IK? He has 100
We've been
meter.
seeing this cranked up meter. There's no way. There's no way. Unless you get the wall splat, there's no way.
He doesn't need the wall splat. He gets IK off throw.
Oh, true.
So he really just needs to get one more confirm into a throw. I think he wants it.
Oh my God.
This isn't it.
No.
But what? Yeah,
no
he
way.
spends
No,
the meter.
no.
And then hits the vape there, but there we go. Gold burst to escape from the corner. Does not want to hold the unblockable.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Nice pickup. We got another one here. More burgers, more resources.
Oh, but missed the coin toss there. That's unfortunate. Still firmly in the lead. Look at the... Wow. closing out with this winder, but right there at the end, if you notice too, those walk forwards that a couple days ago, and it can be pretty difficult for Slayer just because Kai has a lot of good ways to lock down the backdash.
Yes, and you know what? Amadeus couldn't put it any better. This is going to be a slobber knocker. We're talking Slayer, big fist blasting. This character can hurt a lot. I know y'all want Slayer and Strive, but look, you got Nagoriyuki. I think we're good here. I know I'm going to upset some of you, but look.
As
you need another vampire?
Yes, I do. Slayer's my main. I need him back, and there's the just block on the K Mappa. So Luna just blocking the Mappa right off the bat means that Give is going to have to structure the offense a lot differently here. You're not going to be able to go for those Mappas for free. Here we go, faking out the Dandy, trying to cross to the other side with that dash.
Nice, got the counter hit there. Hold on to this dust.
And you see setting up the JD grinders. When we're setting up those JDs, it's a hitbox that lingers for a little bit, and it's to prevent the approach of Slayer.
Nice. Oh no, not able to get the follow-up, but there we go, got the stomp.
Into the heavy stun edge. Yep, through the grinder. Can't backdash through that. And oh no, why would you burst there? You just threw away the entire round. And that is what happens in Slayer matchups. You make a single mistake and Slayer is able to capitalize on it. The residential robbery character and boxer of Guilty Gear Xrd. And there we go, gets the anti-air with the under pressure. Blackbeat combo adds up some extra damage.
Ooh. You thought you could DB? I don't think so. Red RC. Oh! I'll bunker. Let's get this carry over to the corner. Oh my goodness.
And we go for the slide.
I miss this game so much.
Oh, but here we go. Heavy stun edge goes for the YRC, or excuse me, the red Roman cancel to make sure that Give is unable to backdash out of that setup.
All right, take it to the skies just to, oh my goodness. That is a fortunate position there for Give, and I got to give it to you. You almost got the round there. No, should have wrapped the YRC, get the throw.
Yeah, YRCing the startup of 2H there. That was beautiful to see. Give with a incredible first game. Luna was in full control, it felt like, for that first round. It looked like they were going to take it all away, but that one bad burst just gave Give the momentum that they needed.
The counter hit pile bunker, all that you need. Look, same thing for me. Counter hit Fafnir. Woo! Don't get me started here. Someone's going to go tumbling and get dirtied up. Oh, my goodness.
Greed Sever round start.
It's honestly unblockable. Has anyone actually blocked Greed Sever? No.
It's all right. They patched it. Now it's unblockable. Rollback made it blockable.
Oh, my God. No, that's a lie. That's cheating.
Look at the way that Give is playing this right now. Just going with tons of dandy steps here at full screen, trying to fake out Luna and also just building up meter in the process. Slayer has the highest tension pulse in the entire game. He just taunted. Are you kidding me?
Yo, these pile bunkers are insane right now.
Give. Chat. Did Give do anything in that round that was not pile bunker? That was not dandy step pile bunker? There was not a single other move done in that entire round. And the taunt, too.
Luna was doing everything they could to counter poke and try to dissuade Give from doing pile bunker. Nothing could stop Give from breaking. Oh, no, don't TP.
The taunt again. This is toxic. I love you, Give. I love you.
Blocks. All right, we got the knockdown here. Nice little setup. Ooh,
just actually a little too high there on the air dash, so flew right over Slayer's head, but there's a knockdown into the heavy stun edge once again. Footloose Journey. Just trying to go for the pile bunkers.
Stop pile bunkering. Oh, no. Nice tech.
Yeah, and then the 2D incredibly active. Oh, my God. Oh, your health, you're dead. Something he likes to do, let me tell you, something he likes to do, he is very good at actually dragon installing into win. He likes to dragon install a lot.
You're the one outlier? The one soul?
He has learned how to use it, and he's got it in that back pocket. He keeps that thing on him.
All right, well, we do have Amadeus out here on the patented jam. We'll see how Amadeus picks up. Got our first install.
Yeah, so she's going to be building up those cards there to power up her special move.
That was scary. That was a 6H, and that could have been a nightmare scenario for Amadeus. Thank God you got the trade, though. Dash up 5K. That's what I'm telling you about here. The scariness that is Guilty Gear Revelator's soul. Dash up. What's it going to be? 5K? Wild throw?
There it is.
God.
Peak of the devil, and he will appear. We're not going to go for any dust loops. Instead, we just want the knockdown in the corner. That's very nice. And then no gunflame YRC, but the dragon kick just escaping from the corner. Great block into a punish. Could have gotten a little bit more.
Ooh, blocking low while Amadeus jumping in. We got the palms. Install again. Dragon kick.
Yeah, just letting these dragon kicks rip, and Greenduck is getting hit by them. But there we go. Wake up DP. Goes for the gunflame feint. Oh, wanted the IAD there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'll try to get a jump dust in there. And nice pickup from Amadeus. That's actually pretty lucky right there.
Yeah, able to close that out. But this is a matchup that Greenduck should be familiar with. We do have one of the best jams in the United States in Florida here in the form of C-Read. But there we go. The air throw coming through. Catches the backdash. As QB the Gamer comes through with the sub. Thank you so much.
Yeah, had to burst that 6P because that is a grip of damage right there off the wall going into dust loop territory from Soul. All right, got the stagger pressure. Another low. Look, Greenduck not blocking the toes. We're going to get that corner carry once again. Where do you think you're going? Back here. Woo!
Yeah, it's safer to just block low against Jam and try and react to the overhead if she goes for it. But wow, avoiding the break there and then just going in with the buttons. 6H is going to score the knockdown.
No counter hit, thank goodness. YRC to carry the momentum here.
Yeah, we're ending a lot of these strings, though, in Gunflame, and Amadeus is starting to get really used to that. There's the punish. The RC, swap sides. No, missed
a nice. Yeah, it was a Gunflame right there, but unfortunately not going to get that full pickup. Woo!
We do off this Gunflame. Unfortunately not going to kill, trying to chase up for the air throw. Fafnir got turned all the way around. And we have no meter.
That's it, that's it. Nice job from Amadeus to pace it out and get the W.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there too. Greenduck ran out of meter and had no life left, meaning that there was no way they were going to be able to survive that even on a block, right? Nothing to FD to avoid the chip damage. Here we go, jumping straight into game number 2. Greenduck still has another chance here.
I tell you, Soul bad guy. It's good to see Soul again.
It is.
Unfortunately, going to get scooped up, though. Ooh, too far away for the punish. We'll get this one. Again, Greenduck not blocking low.
Oh, but here we go. I think Greenduck just needs to be a little bit more patient because he can get some massive punish on these block dragon kicks. That's where Amadeus is really kind of messing up a lot. These dragon kicks have so much recovery, but it's kind of getting away with them for free.
Yeah, again, like Amadeus is, tenured enough to understand, like, hey, if you're not going to punish me for it, I'll just keep doing it. Like, you have to show me otherwise. Too high for the burst. This will be a grip of damage for Amadeus here. And to get the kill.
He knows better than to burst on that 2H. And now it is set point here for Amadeus. There's the just block into the throw. Just run up 5K on his mids.
Yep, see there. Conditioning for the wild throw here. Ooh. Expected Greenduck to dash up ahead of the Gunflame, try to sneak into 2P. That's a great option here for Amadeus. We've seen it enough.
DP, yep, into the knockdown. Gunflame feint into the 2P check meaty. All right, Greenduck finally starting to gain some momentum here, but I wondered what we were being so respectful for. I don't think Amadeus has really gone for any wake-up DPs at all so far in this set.
No, not at all, and has not been blocking low this entire set. There's your wild throw here. Nice crossover to the corner to get this hard knockdown. Wait a minute.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That would have been the better option. You were too far away from the corner, so you can't get your loop.
Oh, tries to avoid it with the YRC, but Greenduck still has some offense, runs right into the 2D.
Nice. So the interrupt, again, push over to the corner, expecting a DP, and we're still not doing it. Try to go for a jump H. Amadeus is still in control, the instant overhead.
And Greenduck just kind of seems confused right now here in neutral, trying to throw out anything to get something to stick. The burst comes out, but only has one more opportunity. Has to close out this round, and the close slash is going to do it.
That was an unfortunate scramble right there for Amadeus. They went to tech out, and unfortunately went to the opposite side. Close slash will do the business here for goal. No. Expected a burst, and Amadeus is not going to give it to Greenduck here. That should have been huge, and great patience from Amadeus to hold out the storm.
Absolutely, but there's the whiff, and the burst is going to get baited. Misses the IAD. Greenduck is known to get some tournament nerves here in sets like this, so Not normal for him to miss those IADs when you're in those casual settings, but, you know, being on stream this far in the bracket can definitely make your hands a little sweaty.
We have got to block low. We have got, there we go.
Yeah, finally blocking low, blocks the overhead. That's what you have to do. Block low and then react to the overhead.
I'll give you a kick. I'll take you to the corner.
Trying to chase up, parries the J8, and that's going to be it.
Yes, indeed. Amadeus with a strong finish here. 2-0 victory over Greenduck.
With the stun at the end as well. Very nice. I hate to cut you off there. We missed this. Necroid coming through with the $100 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so much for the support.
Yes. Thank you.
100 big ones. So we are at over $100 in this pot here for some Rev 2.
You know what? This person is a liar. You're playing Raven, and your name is perfectly balanced.
What do you mean?
No, to never trust you, ever. Never.
You got nerfed.
Perfectly balanced. All right. Anyways, Sin really has to eat in this matchup here.
I can't tell if that's an H or a K.
From
the other name.
Oh, Kemonoadjacent?
Is it Kemonoadjacent?
Kemonoadjacent.
Kemonoadjacent? Hey, okay, it's okay.
Kemonoadjacent. Come on.
Kemonoadjacent, all right.
Don't you know your names?
That H and K look so similar in our font. But right now, trying to go for the fly-in. Nice escape from the corner and gets the pickup as well. Able to close out the first round here. Good stuff. But now we are going straight into round number 2. Round start's going to be very important. Looked like Sin tried to go for the 2D, but perfectly balanced. Able to bait out the DP as well. Into the fly, gets the overhead, but isn't able to get it confirmed afterwards. And I love the backdash there. It's always so important to keep proper spacing here in the corner to prevent your opponent from IEDing out.
All right, nice. Still back here. Flying on in. Let's get the setup. Oh! There we go. Got the orb.
Oh, all those overheads.
Good block. Goes for low. Oh, beak driver charge. It just goes to the RC to try to catch. Oh, perfectly balanced. Doing something.
Back when beak driver was a real move.
Still a real move.
Yeah, really bad. But here we go. Gets the pickup. Not enough to kill, even with the scratch. So tried to set out the orb, but the beak driver is going to connect. Good job blocking the overheads. Hunt on in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful backdash there from Kemeno, but unfortunately going to get chased down by perfectly balanced. I throw up every time I say that. You're playing Raven. Like, what are you... It's like in the back, I'm like, ugh. Perfectly balanced Raven. I'm sorry.
All right, trying to set out these needles here, but it's not going to work. Once again, put into the corner. And Sin's been going for a lot of overheads here. Perfectly balanced has been doing a good job avoiding getting hit by them. I think it's time to start fishing out some of those lows.
No! Tough break on both sides here. Perfectly balanced with the whip burst, and Kemeno unfortunately not going to get a punish simply because we're taking a snack and you need it.
Yeah, you definitely need it. For those of you who are maybe not familiar with Sin in this game, his calorie gauge works a bit different. He actually has to eat to build back up his calorie gauge because every time he uses special moves, they go down. Every time he cancels, excuse me. There we go, gets the throw.
So YRC right back to steal it away, and nice round for Kemonoadjacent here.
Yeah, very nice going up.
No, we want to be... Yep, Pat Daddy saved it. Because Jobber definitely called out that Strive beak drivers. Okay, I'll put Jobber on the spot right now. Don't worry, chat. I got you.
What? What are we talking about?
Could you? You said
I don't
beak
read
driver
chat,
was bad. You said beak driver was bad. How dare you say that? We all know you're a liar.
Bad and Strive. It's good as hell in this game.
We got the clarification. No, trust us. We are not downplaying.
No.
Beak driver in this game.
If I counter hit beak driver in this game in the past 8 years.
Be real.
Oh, Sin's busted, okay?
I'm going through PTSD right now. You guys invited me just for nightmare scenarios.
And there he goes, command hopping right on in, too, to keep the pressure going. Sends out the pin. It's going to connect.
Oh, really good pickup, too. Going to get that corner carry with the setup on orb.
Ooh, but the counter hit scratch. Not able to get a big confirm off of it, but does get the advantage to be able to close out the round. And right into the next one here. Let's see what we're going to go for again. Trying to jump back. Definitely seems like It's a little difficult here for Kameno to actually challenge perfectly balanced at the round start situation, and is going to get clipped by that 5D. 5D reaching so far on Raven.
Absolutely. Yo. But the black beat was a little bit too high for a nice little second. Nice YRC to slow down the recovery and try to open up a punish. Go ahead.
The patience, dude. Finally flies on in to get the counter hit, forcing the burst. And I love that perfectly balanced is like, you know what? I'm just going to not approach now. I'm going to wait for you to make a mistake until I can finally score that hit. Then it's time to run the Raven set play.
I hate this. I don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah, Raven's a nightmare, okay?
You know what? I've shared my story before. I sat down, had to fight Dogura round 1 at a CEO.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I literally, like, going in, I was like, man, I hope I don't have to fight a Raven. Round 1.
I see.
Well.
The best Raven. Here we go, straight into game number 3. Again, fishing out for that low. And I love the patience. Perfectly balanced is now in full control here of the pace of the matchup. Gets the dash forward. And Raven having that really unique forward dash, right, where he dashes forward just a little bit and then teleports forward, very similar to Slayer. He's invincible during that range.
Ooh, PRC tried to stay safe and unfortunately came back down to the ground, not blocking. Took a snack YRC and not going to get that full snack recovery there. Ooh, just little by little. And I do like the aggression from Perfectly Balanced because Kameno definitely needs to eat up a little bit here. Those calories are a-burning.
Yeah, it looked like he actually tried to go for eat YRC, but YRC'd a little bit too early, so didn't get any of the calories back here. And now, exactly like you said, Perfectly Balanced, trying to be a bit more aggressive, but there we go. The boy finally eats. The elk hunt, just subvert neutral. Again, trying to go for these overheads. We need to start incorporating more lows and throws as well.
A scratch. Ooh. Avoids the wake-up attack from Kameno. All right, nice. Got that org. Nice dead angle. We out. Nice throw.
Oh, but nice throw right back at you, and that's going to be a round for Perfectly Balanced. Now sitting here at set point. When it was looking like Kameno was in full control of that first game, right? Putting in a ton of work, stuffing Perfectly Balanced's approach at every single angle. But now that Perfectly Balanced has slowed down the match substantially, they are in the driver's seat.
I think the other scare factor, too, is that Kameno really needs a snap in a lot of cases, and Perfectly Balanced is not giving any chance. Ooh, nice RC back to get the interrupt.
There we go, gets the air throw straight into the swoop. Tried to bait out the DP there, but was a little too messy on the Oki.
Go.
Flying on in for the low this time. And that is the scary part about Raven. When he flies on in, you have to guess the high-low.
Please don't hurt me. All right, goes for it. That was the stance. Unfortunately, nothing doing. There was a punish attempt from Kameno and immediately recognized from Perfectly Balanced. And we're just going to wait on top of it. Oh, no! That beat driver.
Yeah, no need to overextend here. You just need to score literally a single touch.
Watch out. We have no calories here. It was definitely a tough scenario. Kameno needed a knockdown just to snack up to at least continue.
We are starting to narrow down our players, and it's going to be Venom versus another Sin here. So Paz coming through with the Venom. And this Sin color is actually fire.
It's a pretty nice color. Yeah. Burst early. Yeah, Venom really needs to get a setup here. And there's that knockdown. Jazzy going to start running it here with an extra stack. Whoa!
Yeah, and so Venom's biggest downside is his lack of defense, right? His lack of reversal options. So if you're playing a very aggressive character or a character that can be very aggressive, you need to stay on top of him, not give him room to go for teleports or stew ball setups like this. And that's why you're seeing Jazzy Drongo be a lot more aggressive, putting the pedal to the metal right now.
Wants to hold on to these frames here, trying to do all that they can to utilize the least amount of calories just to get a hard knockdown setup. Do succeed, but nice cross up.
And now this is where it gets dangerous. Venom has such a versatile offense. He really go for so many different routes, so many different setups here. And now the balls are in play.
Yeah, going to start chipping away here. You got to start FDing. Otherwise, Paz is going to be putting on a lot of chip damage here as these pool balls get larger and larger.
Yeah, been able to close out that round there. Once you're in the corner against Venom, it gets really scary. Venom also dealing some of the most chip damage out of any character in this cast too, so you need to be very mindful of that.
Exactly. Burst away again. The exact same situation as the first round, where Jazzy was in complete control, but Paz got pushed back into the corner and spending burst first.
We are mashing on that 5P as well. Just trying to get something started here. Again, just stagger pressure with the 2P, able to score a 2S, but your back is up against the wall and you need to find a way to escape.
Ooh, yep. Had to try to snack up risky business with the perfectly timed YRC to get defending.
Yeah, and that was a really interesting play too as well, right? You have to weigh your options. Do you escape from the corner or do you just eat and try to fight your way out? And right now it's looking like maybe we should have just taken our get out of jail free card because here comes the Dark Angel. Give me your life and your meter.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's a do or die situation. You don't have dead angle opportunity here. You gotta bide your time. Yeah, that's a rough situation to be in because right after we stacked, Jazzy just held on to FD for their life, and Venom just kept chipping away. Said, "This is fine. I've got the route."
Exactly. I feel like if you have any opportunity to escape from the corner against Venom, you need to take it. That character is just way too lethal when it comes to his corner pressure. You don't want to be stuck in that kind of situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially too, like depending upon the type of character, like and what your versatile opportunities are, like that's just a given, right? You just want to exit as fast as you can. See if that adjustment hits here for Jazzy. Because again, like the opener, usually pretty solid. This time around though, Paz complete control. We're playing that 9-ball game.
But there's the DP, DPing at the right moment as well. Just as Venom was coming down for that overhead, hitting the DP, because Sin does have that grounded DP, right? If it whiffs, you are in a lot of trouble.
I was wondering about that too. Like I was hesitant to say, hey, Sin, why don't you DP out of the corner situation against Venom? But I was hesitant because of the timing, because of was that going to be the right decision to get out of that situation from Paz and from Venom in particular? Because look, these setups have been pretty well airtight.
Absolutely, nice, but now that we've been able to escape here, Jazzy Drongo really taking control. No RC, though. Might have been able to close it out with the amount of meter that we had.
Oh, geez. Yeah, with the risk gauge cranked up, still able to wrap this up as Jazzy.
Again, into the next round. Tries to go for the overhead into the 2D. Summons the ball. Nice. Oh, the counter hit, forcing the burst out. Hop in, gets the overhead, and gets the low as well, just keeping the pressure on. And you see we're going for a lot of elk hunt into Beat Driver as well. There's the 6P connect, fully charged, has a lot of plus frames.
Ooh, yep, there's our dead angle, put right back into the corner. That's an excellent call from Jazzy there.
And you're seeing Venom's weaknesses really starting to shine now. When it's the same thing, when his back is on the ground or his back is to the wall, he has a really difficult time escaping, right? Because he does want to try and go for that Stinger YRC. He does want to try and get a ball out so that he can teleport.
Yeah, oh my goodness, I completely forgot about Venom's teleport. Jeez.
Yeah, but he can only teleport to the location of the last ball that he set. So you have to have a ball out to really get it started.
Yeah, that's been something that, you know, it can really fluster some corner set play situations too, right? Like if you let Venom set up a ball that way, you kind of just lost all that work that you had set up previously to get to that corner and you start over again.
Yeah, it's about balancing the way of smothering Venom long enough to really push him into the corner and not giving him any space to set up balls or really go for Stinger like that. When he has meter, YRC Stinger is happening. It's guaranteed.
Nice knockdown. Got a couple balls set up here. Ooh, see, beautiful use of dead angle from Jazzy again.
Oh, and the 2D. Gonna trade there, unfortunately.
Nice teleport.
Again, sending out the ball, but poking with Beat Driver. There's the blitz into a close slash pickup. Gets the meaty ball as well. And this is one of the fun things about Venom is anytime he hits the ball, depending on the angle that he hits it, it sends the ball in that direction, meaning that there are a limitless amount of ways to play set play, and he just stole a soul. He's gone. He's gone. He's been banished to the shadow.
We're going to have another interesting matchup here. Solstice still repping Ramlethal, despite, you know, look, we're on Exert version of Ramlethal with Frosted up with Kai Kisuke as well.
Yeah, Frosted, an incredibly strong Kai player in Florida as well. And Solstice needs no introduction, just a Ram specialist, whether it's Exert or Strive. And the ability to go seamlessly between the two different versions of her is so impressive as
yeah,
well.
it's really bizarre to do because they're just so, like I was talking about earlier, they're paced so differently. And this set play, I'd be curious. I'd love to ask Solstice, like, I have to imagine XRD is probably your favorite iteration of Ramlethal if you had to pick between the two, right? Because just look how much of a bully you can be in XRD. Like, you can be a bully in Strive, but there's some sauce to this bullying here.
Yeah, she's a lot more nuanced in XRD, right? They definitely made her more straightforward in Strive. Of course, it's the same overall game plan. Push you to the corner, lock you down with the swords, right?
Yes.
Packaged in a different way. But the flavor of XRD is definitely a bit more seasoning on it.
You're right, like, because you have to think about, like, where the swords are going to appear from and how you can interact based on that location.
Having a projectile like that, right? The projectile that goes in the upward arc gets the pickup here into her Tekken strings and is able to take game number 1 just like that.
Very strong round start here from Solstice.
Absolutely, just absolutely dominating here. Frost is going to have to figure out a way to navigate neutral against these big buttons that Solstice has on Ram, and also really needs to try and knock the swords out of the sky, right? You can actually interact with the swords and get rid of them, and that is a huge part right there. You see, it falls dead. That means that she has to wait a second before she actually has to call back the sword, or wait a second before she can do something else with it.
Yes. Ooh, nice. YRC. Uh-oh. Yeah, take the throw right there. A little bit too far away for a full punish. And that's a great, quick decision-making there from Frosted there.
Oh, and the JH just blocks coming through from Frosted, but unable to really answer back, even with the IB. So it's going to have to burst to try and keep Solstice locked down. And great stun edge YRC. I control neutral now into the heavy stun edge, Oki.
Ooh, 2H. Dash and 6P. Hey, I got a funny one for you. Check this out.
That's the people's elbow right there. The king's elbow.
Just give you a little light ribbing, you know?
And so one thing you're seeing here with XRD Kai, he is going to be ending a lot of these confirms into 2D split seal, right? He wants to set up those grinders to get that free Oki. Kai basically ends all of his routes in that if he can help it. Unless it's an air route, then he tries to go for the DP.
Stun edge. Nice. Jump H. Gonna lock things down. You ran into the 2P. Whoa. All right. Plenty of resources here available for Solstice, but you got to fight your way out of this. I can't believe that 2D reached. I disagree.
Frosted is being very active with buttons here. Sticking out buttons in neutral almost constantly, just trying to catch Solstice approaching, which is proven to be a pretty good strategy, but now we're going to have to go on defense once again and escape from this corner.
All right, sword setup. He goes for the high pickup as well. All right, we have plenty of resources here. There's our burst. Able to get out of the corner. Stun edge will buy some more time here to walk their way back to neutral, and now that pressure continues. Burst right back at you. Solstice trying to survive this round.
Look at the poking on these swords as well. Really smart here from Frosted, just trying to shut down the offense, but it is not going to be enough.
Open this up here. We are chipping away. Nice. Beautiful round from Solstice, but we're not getting burst back this next round.
Yeah, and that was just unfortunate there. Frosted tried to jump out of the corner there, possibly afraid of Ram's command grab, and ran out of meter while FDing in the air. That is a huge thing to mention. The only way you can block grounded attacks in the air in XRD is by FDing. Here we go, stuck to the wall, into the 2D. Time to hold this mix. The burst gets baited, but it survives.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, this has been a grip of damage. The set play is locked and loaded. Solstice will be taking this round here. One more interaction. There it is.
The perfect, look at that, the 5P slap. Solstice is going to take it. Is that 2-0 or yep, 2-0.
You hit it, right? You know, just don't get caught whipping that parry, I'm telling you.
And Mystic will hold on to the parry forever, too. We'll just hold it. Like, okay, I know you want to hit a button.
Ooh, nice dash. Oh, wow. Nice IED back. Just going to get that to Tommy Matt and forcing out a burst from Give. We're warping all over the screen here, trying to throw off the timing of Mystic. Yo.
Yeah, but the Tommy YRC just shutting down neutral. Slayer is more than a counter hit Pile Bunker Fisher, for sure. I play the man. I know. He is good. Here we go, 5K into the map, and the just blocks on everything.
Oh,
Ooh,
no. Oh, wasn't able to get the carryover. That was supposed to jump forward, not jump backward.
Absolutely.
Got mixed up because of the placement. That, yeah, just side swap, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you saw trying to go for the super there, the dead on time, but it is not going to work. Gets parried, that advancing parry from Mystic, able to take round number 1.
Okay, good block there.
Yeah, and Slayer has kind of on rails movement, right? Because the way that his dash works and because the way that Dandy Step works.
Woo!
Yeah, look at this. The parry gets the wall stick as well. So the tatami mat is a really hard thing to get around sometimes for Slayer. There we go, parrying the 2D.
Out here with the Bison slide. That's crazy. All right, YRC to stay safe. Oh my goodness. I didn't know where to block after that. That was wild. We YRC to Tommy Mat to stay safe and take our next action. We went for the immediate overhead with Kabari.
Yep.
Y'all know what that is. Yo Johnson, excuse me. And then right after, still got a throw.
Yeah, buffering in that throw like crazy, right? Because you know you're going to land anyway, so if they go for a tech situation, you want to guarantee that. But if they don't, you might even get the JH.
Oh, our first danger time of the night, baby. That means guaranteed mortal counter, and it's going to be big if you get caught by... Look, you got to burst. There it is.
Yeah, this is God's favorite time right now, all right? And look, Give is ready to be patient. Said, I took out half your health. I'm not trying to get hit the rest of this.
Look, there's one thing I do not miss out of XRD, and it is danger time. As a sole bad guy player, I know it's blasphemous for me to say, but I know I get away with murder with one hit. I'm just don't let me get danger time. Oh my God.
Look, I love danger time, all right? I think it's a fun mechanic. It should be in every game. But there we go. Gets the frame trap into the knockdown. Tatami to prevent the backdash out. It actually ended up being a forward dash there from Give, but still got caught by the Tatami mat all the same.
You're an evil individual if you think danger time. You're evil. It's
play
fun.
Slayer.
It's fun, but you're an evil individual. Like you have darkness in your soul.
Like I said, anti-air 5K there comes out. Like I said, Zero, I play Slayer. Danger time is my time.
Yeah, I play Soul Bat Guy. I know what type of nuclear device I am equipped with when danger time pulls up.
And for those of you that maybe are not familiar with danger time also, just to give you a rundown, imagine if every single hit made the giant counter in Strive. That is the equivalent of danger time. Okay, we had to burst after that It's Late counter hit. You would have lost so much health on that. The Mystic able to get some nice confirms there with the JD. Good job with this Oki, just preventing Give from going for a lot of these backdashes to escape.
Don't mean to tell I need that clip, actually. That was a sick one.
And there we go. Gets the JD loops in the corner. Mystic now sitting at set point. So round start's going to be very important here as well. Just a little bit of a walk forward. Such a low altitude air grab there from Mystic. Trying to go for the 6K as well to catch Give pressing. Now we are in a very dangerous situation here. Scrambling in the corner once again.
Oh, nice throw after the just blocks. Really good defense from Mystic and really controlling the pace. Once again, jump slash to Tommy. What?
Whoa.
Nothing personal.
I don't even know what just happened there, but here we go. You're stuck in the infinite. That's the infinite.
Oh, no.
That's the can you mash out of this in time? Can you mash out of the stagger?
Okay, we got our throw.
And you see Give is trying to be a little bit more patient too on Mystic's Oki for the fear of all these parries you've seen, and that's going to get blocked.
Yeah, we got the RC. Goes low, but no confirm after.
Oh,
nice.
and catching the
2B.
forward dash. Specifically catching the short dash, so Slayer does have two
Still
dashes.
was the state there. But next up, we do have Yousagi up against Amadeus.
All right, here we go now. This should be a really great one. Yousagi already put into the corner. But you see Amadeus trying to back up to create a little bit of space. The scramble in the air is, I would say, in Jam's favor most of the time. She has some really solid air buttons trying to go for that parry. Just blocked, though. Not going to be able to get anything out of it.
Oh, look at this. It's all up to you, Yousagi. Oh, but you did find the mark. Immediate burst from Amadeus.
Oh, too far away, though, to get the confirm off of the low.
You know what's going to be really sad is if Johnny does get the super and steals money from Jam. Like, how could you? She's just trying to run her restaurant.
She's trying to rebuild her restaurant. It got destroyed. That's her whole plot in this game.
Yeah, y'all. Nice!
Blitz
We got
Wars!
a Blitz War!
Blitz Wars in 2023, baby. Gets the knockdown there on the multi-hit low.
The simple, because I see we do have some new XRD players. A simple explanation, Blitz. Think focus attack. It's not 100% like focus attack, but you charge the same way. And then it rejects that next move, right? So you get to try to steal it back. The counter, either you throw it or you blitz right back.
And there we go, the 1-inch punch. So much corner carry on that. Great just blocks here from Yousagi, but got caught by the overhead. Looked like Yousagi was trying to jump out there for a second. And knowing how to FD and when to not FD against Jam is so important, right? There's some moves that you absolutely do not want to FD because you will just get stuck in a blender. Of course, everyone should know FD does add extra frames of stun on you. Or I should say a block stun. Look at this harassing with the 5K run-ups. Great throw tech too, but still unrelenting pressure in the corner. Finally is able to find a way out. There's the 2H confirmed.
Throw teching in this game is like just a diamond in the rough. It's like nigh impossible. Like it's such a rarity in Guilty Gear. Like you have to know for a fact your opponent's going for a throw. That's how quick it is.
Yeah, and you have to know that when Johnny is tossing coins, he's gonna go for a mist finder, that burst. I mean, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Amadeus was going to die in that situation after the wall stick again, so just had to let it rip and see if it was going to work. Got the dance. Trade with the 2H, but that does mean that Johnny is now at level 2 Mist Fighter and is going to get a full confirm off that. Burst comes out early from Amadeus. Pressure in the corner, trying to go for the overhead after the dragon kick, and close slash into close slash. Huge pickup. Yusagi's not even gonna chase into the air. He's like, I've got a 50 caliber sniper rifle down here, an anti-air gun. There's no reason for me to jump. Ooh! Ooh, yep.
Yeah,
but
had to.
That's the safe thing for Yousagi, though, is right. You're going to go for Zweihander YRC, so the Zweihander YRC will keep you safe anyway, even if the opponent does something like parry it. And then just a 5H. Brutal. Just the delayed, just waiting a second. That is a Yousagi staple. Just waiting what feels like the perfect length of time to make you twitch.
Oh my god. You just walked up and through.
Yeah, and we have level 3 now off of that black beat combo. You have to watch out for the instant overhead. It's going to be a threat.
Yeah, but look at this max level dragon kick as well, too, from Amadeus.
You still need to find that confirm. Has no meter and is going to get caught on the run through. Uh-oh, hits the vape.
Dance, no, not the burst.
You know what? That burst actually was not the worst, because they bursted through the level 3 Mist Finder, meaning that Yousagi didn't get nearly as much reward as they would have. And we're still in this. Cross through to the other side and gets the throw. But look at the meter on Yousagi still.
All right, we got the chase. Nice. Red RC here to continue that pressure. Gotta build it back up, though. Nice. That risk gauge is great.
Look at this flipping on in, and there's the YRC. Gonna get a knockdown? No, misses it.
Yo! Amadeus, you're the most insane individual in the world. That was amazing.
I love it. Yeah, we're just sending it. If it works, it works.
Welcome to Guilty Gear. Amadeus, you're killing it. You're my hero. That is my hero tonight, y'all.
Oh no, but you can't rely on it too much. Look at the damage that's coming out from this. Knockdown, corner pressure coming through, and the staggered pressure from Yousagi. Tossing out these coins, only has 3 left. Woo!
Charged up, maximum beam. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Nice, there's our burst here. Has to be so careful. Watch the lows. Yo, this stagger pressure is got to be frustrating to deal with for Amadeus because you're expecting the full combo, but we reset, or just not committing. And that's even worse. All right.
Oh,
Charge, no.
That is not what he wanted at all. So it's been a while since I messed with Jam. Back on the sticks here. Come on, Greenduck. Let's get that dragon install.
It's nice. Okay, this is an interesting matchup for Soul because you can do a lot of great interrupts against Venom, especially low profiling around pool balls as well. But once you get caught once you get caught in a corner situation, though, if you let Venom get set up, you know, it's kind of a wrap.
It is, but you do have the DP as the great equalizer. And, oh no, that was a huge opportunity for Greenduck there. Great just block on the Fafnir. If you do not just block the Fafnir, you have to hold whatever's coming next.
Nice dead angle. Does not want to get set up in that corner situation. Jump slash. Oh, we got plus frames on the gun flame right there. That YRC was a little bit too close. The further those flames go, the more plus it is.
Here we go. Like you said, in the corner now. There's the FD break into the throw. Paz taking a second, too, to decide what route to go for.
Yeah.
Ooh, the tech into the air throw. Nice answer from Greenduck, trying to chase again. Getting a little too greedy, forced to spend the burst.
Yo, we standing. I'll let you set up real quick. This got a little wild and crazy. We need to settle down. Reset the neutral.
Oh, that's it, Stinger. Yep. That was it. Didn't have the meter to FD Stinger. It was going to be done.
I'm trying to remember how 6P works here. You could have 6P'd through that, couldn't you? Well, because the ball would have been on top of you after, so maybe not.
Yeah, it all depends on how fast the ball is going and how low the 6P hitbox is. Slayer definitely could, because his is at his knees, but I'm not sure about Soul. There's the wild throw.
Ooh, okay, got our loops. Do it again. Dive. I love these combos.
Oh, and we're going for another ride.
No, missed it. I'm expecting a burst. Just commit, dog. Just commit.
Yeah, you have to commit in these situations here until your opponent lets you know what their burst habits are, right? You don't want to try and bait it too early until you learn how your opponent likes to burst. Because people like... This is a secret, guys, everyone watching. People like to burst in the same area a lot.
Ooh. Trying to Grand Piper underneath the ball. It would have been nice to catch the falling...
Just Dragon Soul, just do it. Just DI, you have 100 meter. There it is!
God. You got to hold the ball.
Oh, could have just thrown out the super, too. It would have taken the meter and chip. Classic, DI and lose.
That would have been crazy. Full screen Tyrant Rave and Dragon install.
Yeah, if you have 100 meter, that's just like a full-on invincible scenario.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. Just that would have been crazy if it would have happened.
Especially if Paz was being a little too aggressive. If that would have hit, that would have been the round.
It caught in the air too, and Paz was setting a ball, so it would have hit.
There's the 6P on the other side. Nice confirm from Paz. Keeping the pressure up. DPs does not want to get caught this time. Oh, and the low is going to connect here. Greenduck still getting caught low in a lot of these situations. Relying a little bit too much on
that was supposed to be a revolver. That still throws me off. That was the one thing that threw me off for Strive was the different input for Bandit Bringer and Bandit Revolver. Because they're both on the same. You hold it in XRD for Bringer. Revolver, you just tap.
Oh, well, there's Bringer. It's going to hit raw, forcing the burst out of Paz. And the break is going to trade, but that is a knockdown still for Greenduck. Stinger YRC.
Good backdash. Nice Bringer pickup as well. Get our loops. Fafnir.
All right, stomp him in. There's the hard knockdown. 5D. That's dead. Make it count. Super.
Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. You should, though.
Yep, right there at the end. End the round with style. Time to breathe.
I saw the guts kick in. I'm like, actually, you really need that super, so please spend it.
Yeah, we have 100 meter. Please use something. Oh, and here we go. Greenduck trying to bring things back. But what a burst from Paz and an unfortunate DP coming out there from Greenduck. Now, once again, just locked down here in the corner. Needs to find a way to escape. Has dead angle available, but is just going to try and go for the double jump out. JP is actually a good option there, right? Just a really low committal button.
I'm really surprised at the patience there from Greenduck because you're building up so much risk that's going to apply extra damage to you to get out of that corner. You're right, that dead angle, you were within range, and now Paz is running it. just out of range of anything that you could do to try to get out.
There it is,
Oh
DI
my
again.
god.
Bandit Bringer in, needs to be careful, but he isn't Hellfire.
No!
The DP
You got hit,
into
this
the
is
knockout.
nightmare! Plus frames! Do it! More!
He's got a burst! He's got a burst! No! He immediately ran out as he woke up. That is so unfortunate there. Was so close. And now it is set point here for Paz, threatening to eliminate Greenduck from the tournament. There's the overhead.
Wild throw. Okay, go for the corner sit up. Nice. That's really low, but you still got it. Nice.
Let's see, can we maintain this?
That would have been sick, though. That would have been sick with that hit. Oh, my goodness.
5D. Paz is getting caught by these overheads. There's the
Nice
5K
pick up.
there. 5 frames.
Oh, that was a drop right there. That dive kick, a little bit delayed.
But, I mean, Greenduck is in a good position. Look at the chip
No,
damage
too
on
far
every
away. You were
single one of
way
these
too
balls.
far away for that. I really get the impatience, but Venom was in a perfect spot. That soul would have, I think your best option would have been 2D, and that might not have reached.
Yeah, I think this is it. The chip damage is going to be too much. You're running out of meter.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, you're dead, though.
I appreciate the idea. That was an interesting. Okay. Both of these Kai players are absolutely incredible. Frosted gonna be in the blue.
You said that Greenduck was the soul that could use Dragon Install and win. That was 2 times.
He almost did.
Yeah,
he would have won that
didn't.
one round if he listened to me.
But he didn't. I can't believe you cursed Greenduck like that. That's wild.
It's all right. He'll beat me up later.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
Oh, but there we go. Stun Dipper in.
Yeah. I love the range that Kizzer's playing at right now. Oh, no. Knockdown 5K. Still the super active 5K. Never changed that. Nice Greed Sever pickup.
Yeah, into the super jump JS as well. I love the distance that Kizzercrate is also staying at. Able to get a nice whiff punish there with the IAD and JS. Bit of a scramble, but still good confirm. Gonna get the kill here with the Sacred Edge.
Really good. Kizzer should start playing Marth with the way that you're playing.
Kai's all about that spacing. The king of neutral, the king of honesty. Oh, trying to throw out that 5H too. Just a big preemptive button there. As Frosted moves in. YRC on that grinder, just trying to get some free pressure started.
Ooh.
And Stun Dipper is going to be a big thing in this matchup, just to be able to get underneath the neutral fireballs and get underneath a lot of pressure.
And that's why you see a lot of YRC right after Fireball, because they both know.
And for the Strive players in the chat who maybe are not too familiar with XRD, Stun Dipper is a hard knockdown in this game.
War never changes. Doesn't.
Heavy stunnage in the corner again. Oh, the empty low there with the standing 5K.
Nice jumping stun edge here. Oh, there's a slide.
Oh, was able to score throw straight into the heavy stunnage for that Oki. Kizzercrate is going for a lot of far slash into 3H, trying to get that frame trap in, right? To get I mean, if you land that frame trap, you're going to get a lot of reward with it into the Greed Sever, but it isn't currently working out. Oh, jumping out, tries the dash backwards, but gets caught. Beautiful confirmed there from Kizzercrate, taking game number 1 with the Order Kai.
Unbelievable. Order Kai, huh?
That's the best Kai color, the Order Soul color. It's so good.
Yeah, you know, I like the reference. You know, I appreciate getting to see Order Soul, even though Order Soul is terrifying to fight against. Oh my God. Why do the old Guilty Gear games give you nightmares? Like, you're playing current Guilty Gear, like, man, with those older games, they were a ton of fun. And then you really go back and you go, oh my God, no.
Because,
and like, if you try to go further back, it's another reminder.
Because every character has bullshit. That's why.
Ah.
Even the worst characters do. Oh, and there's the cross up with the JS. Unfortunately, not able to get a full confirm. Had to try and stay safe there with the PRC, but it's not only going to lose meter, but loses some advantage.
Ooh. Why you got to give me nightmares, Big Durganator? Why? Cliff? Oh, terrifying.
Cliff.
Man, great games. Always great games. I remember. You look back and just, oh God. Oh, those
I
are good
love
times,
Cliff.
but oh God.
And there's the DP in the air. Again, these /wars coming out. Fireball game so far from Kizzercrate has been good and is also getting a lot more of these hard knockdowns with the Stun Dipper, utilizing Stun Dipper a lot more than Frosted is. I love the 5D YRC immediately into the 2D. What a re-jump there as well with the JK. Kizzercrate now threatening to eliminate Frosted from the bracket. All or nothing. Keep on rocking.
Start. Oh my God.
That's when you know you're balling.
All right. I need you to relax. You're giving Kai players too much energy right now.
Oh, nice. There's some JS. Oh, tried to go for the 6P there, but unfortunately, Kizzercrate was at the top of his jump bar, so it was just a little too early, but had the right idea.
Ooh.
2D, just the tip.
Yeah, try to sneak into Dustin there, and that was unfortunate. Kizzer can push back once again. Oh, that's a big counter hit opportunity for Frosted. Going to get set up once again. Nice dead angle to get out of that corner situation.
Frosted still sitting on a lot of meter here. Stun Dipper right on in, baits the burst, and is going to be able to stay alive for another round. Very nice. Yeah, that was a really scary situation to burst in. And the 5K round start? Okay, I see you. Again, just this corner pressure. Kai likes to keep you locked down in the corner just outside of /range. That's a space he can sit at where he can harass you if you try to press any buttons, and if you try to jump out of the corner, he is in the perfect range to anti-air you with a 6P or a 2H.
Confirm right there. Nice. I do like the Stun Dipper getting under the heavy stun edge there. And a really interesting trade interaction that Kizzer ended up coming on the top for.
Frosted backing up again, trying to go for the 6P. The clash, phenomenal. And there's the run-up throw. Kizzercrate needs to be careful here. Wow. Doesn't go for the setup.
Beautiful backdash, immediate super, and just like that, we got a round from Frosted.
And that is an interesting decision there from Kizzercrate. Wanted to just keep the aggression going. Didn't want to try and go for the Oki there with the heavy grinder, which is understandable. But when you're in the situation where Frosted had all that meter and you were one hit away from death, it might have been better to go for the safe play, right? And just set up the Oki. Either way, we're getting another game, so I cannot complain.
Hey, yeah, you know what? A phenomenal backdash in that corner from Frosted to really turn that tide. Like, that is crazy. But here we go. Final game of the set to decide who moves on to loser side top 8.
Oh, again, an early 6B, but is still able to get the throw.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another one right there. Keep you guessing with the 5K. Dang, at the last second, got that grinder. Nice. Wake up, Stun Dip. I'm tilted. It's still here.
No, it's the side swap after the 2H. Are you kidding me? That is so lucky for Kizzercrate. And the just blocks are great from Frosted, but you need to escape. Is able to escape as well with the stun edge YRC.
Yeah. Nice Greed Sever pickup. Needs one more touch to close it out, and there it is, the stun edge light. Let's go. One more round.
All right, round start situation. Again, Frosted opening up with that 5K, right? FK is just a really quick active button, standing low, trying to catch maybe a 2S coming out from Kizzercrate. Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, and then
no way. I was going to be so mad. Oh, no.
Now he is just...
The follow-up. Kizzer is just mad aggressive right now.
Yeah, I mean, all of these 3Hs, the greed severs over and over.
Nice.
So oppressive, but finally Frosted able to get something started.
Oh, geez. Yeah, big with DP right here. That's an immediate burst for Kizzer.
Yeah, and Kai's DP, that's the weakness of it, right? It can be low profiled pretty easily by a lot of moves.
Nice jump in. Red RC to maintain safety. Took a lot of resources to do it, though. We're chipping away. Greed Sever. Raw. We'll close it out. 2-1 victory. Kizzercrate is moving
balanced.
on. Still tilted. Perfectly balanced, and you're Raven. I'm tilted.
Better than being perfectly balanced in Johnny, right?
You're just being gaslit. Like, why would you do that?
Raven, the classic gaslight character.
He does it for his own pleasure, too. That's the problem.
And look at this, perfectly balanced, just getting sent right back down into the corner. Solstice so active with the buttons. Just trying to press, trying to escape. Utilizes the, I was about to call it the pleasure stance. I mean, that's what it is, let's be honest. The excitement stance here. Great job with the jump back. JP just trying to shut down the swords. You have to be very proactive about getting rid of these swords if you want to survive against Ram.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then just slapped with the 5P, right? There it is. First round. Solstice in firm control. And now backdash to create some space. Another thing is, another reason why you're seeing Solstice put out a lot of buttons in neutral too is because you want to be preemptive to catch Raven's forward dash. If you wait just a little too long in that forward dash, he is going to teleport afterwards. So you have to stuff it in the startup.
Woo. All right, nice setup with the sword. Yeah, just kind of like how you're saying, to really control the pace out of Raven, right? Like, you don't want Raven to really get set up, and at the same time, like, you're setting yourself up for success because it's going to take that one counter hit with a nice pickup. I love the overhead here from Solstice. This is a grip of damage to set up.
Yeah, tries to go for the slide immediately into the overhead. Good night, Raven, and we're moving straight on into game number 2. Yeah, Solstice is a scary player. Scary player. I mean, not only are they incredible in Strive, they have won championships here in XRD as well.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, just being able to hit the ground running coming into the next game and still playing your character, like, it's got to be a good feeling that your character does make that return. Sorry, Jobber. You just got to play Nagoriyuki. You got to accept it.
No, I play actual.
Okay.
And Gold Lewis. Gold Lewis also gives me the same dopamine. But here we go now. Keeping the pressure on. Trying to go for the command grab there, but you need to condition Solstice for that, right? Raven's command grabs are very strong tools. They build the excitement gauge, but against a player at this high of a level, you have to get them conditioned first.
Exactly. Yeah, and that is the name of the game for Raven. You are conditioning the opponent to put them into situations where you do get that command grab, and then you run the set play again and again and again.
But it's Solstice is the one who is running the set play again and again here. Now at set point here in top 8 winner side. Oh, with the immediate anti-air. Not able to get too much off of it, even around start, too far away.
You know, I noticed these are Christmas colors for both players. They're both on the Christmas colors.
Is that Raven's Christmas colors?
I assume so. It's red and white, but for sure, Ramlethal is Christmas.
Yeah, Chip has the best one, let's be honest. He's Rudolph.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Oh, we cross into the corner there. A great IB from Perfectly Balanced, but you can IB all you want. You still need to get out of the pressure and stop blocking sometime.
We're just going to carry. Thank you, Rekka Series. Ugh. Nightmares all day. I'm telling you. I got hit by a Rekka Series from arm and juggled corner to corner. I'd never seen it before. This was. You ever want to Tyrant Rave somebody with your Wii remote, and then
look,
you can't do it at Frosty. But hey.
I know Elvin Shadow might not be watching this, but we need a Guilty Gear 2 Overture Grand Finals for the Mystery Game Tournament.
Yeah, you don't have every Guilty Gear. Frosty, don't give Elvin Shadow more work, folks. Do not do that. It's a complete joke. You don't need to run Wii version of Guilty Gear.
Well, I mean, that first round was a complete joke. Yousagi with the stun and the perfect coming through, just dominating Mystic. Mystic smartly backing up at the start of the second round here. Just, need to slow the pace of things down a little bit. And now getting some offense in. Beautiful conversion. These combos are so tight to land.
Woo! Nice just block here from Mystic. Yo, we woke up. That was the splash of ice cold water that first round. Nice Johnson pickup.
Oh, please answer back with a perfect. Please answer back with a perfect.
You need one more hit. You need one more hit to do it. No, we got it. No way. Yes.
Yep. I told you, this is a Grand Finals caliber match going on right here. Tries to go for the 6K at round start, but Mystic is able to get the command dash through it.
Oh, actually, really fast. It held on to that burst this round, too, so.
And I love the tick throws that we're seeing here from Mystic. Has landed a couple already.
Oh, the YRC to get the air throw. Johnny, you got to hold on for dear life. To Tommy Matt, shut it down.
The air parries!
Mystic!
Who needs air throws when you have air parries? Able to land the grab straight into the Oki. Yousagi with the tech catch again.
Oh, no,
This is another perfect.
No, it's not. Oh, my God.
Triple perfect. A double perfect straight for Mystic.
I'm losing my mind.
God, Guilty. The Guilty Gear really is God's gift.
Thank you, Daisuke. Thank you so much.
Yes, you are correct, Kizzercrate. Defense is optional.
Every game defense is optional.
Look, you don't win if you're blocking.
Satisfaction may vary.
All right, we're not going to have a perfect this time for either player now. It is going to be a bit of a brawl. Mystic trying to go for the Ozanson again, but Yousagi sniffing it out this time with that backdash.
Ooh.
Staggered pressures. Oh, we are not going to hit the vape here.
Yeah, okay. Nice pickup as well. Off coin, misfire. It's a wrap. Gonna hold on burst the next round, too. Might have been able to burst earlier, but looking at the damage deficit, might not have been worth it.
Yeah, you don't want to try and be a hero in a situation
No.
like Johnny.
Oh, not in that interaction, but in the first misfire situation.
Oh, yeah,
Sure. Got carried over to the corner. Like, that was probably your best opportunity to do it, but you've been caught in the sky. No, reset neutral. Oh, no, definitely no burst there.
And Yousagi actually calling out the parry with the 2H, knowing that the certain follow-ups will whiff. But here we go, able to get the dust loops into the knockdown. Wow, your health bar evaporating.
Yo, and called out the burst from Yousagi. Nice taste of Usagi's own medicine. We got the loops going to Tommy setup. Yo, duck.
Yeah,
the dead angle.
2H going underneath the dead angle. Look at this micro dash pressure we're seeing from Mystic as well, but gets the side swap. Oh no.
Took
Treasure
a
hunt.
single step.
Has one coin left.
Oh, YRC to steal it back here. Yo, this is one touch game for both players now.
Oh, the tech and slowdown. 2H. Mystic is quicker on the draw.
I love Guilty Gear. I love this game.
Fastest samurai in the West. Oh, the 2H is going to whip this time. And the Tommy Mat goes right underneath it. You're going to see a lot of that from Johnny, right? If Mystic is going to try and go for a lot to Tommy Mats, Johnny players like to use the 6K to move forward, get underneath it, and launch Baiken into the air.
All right, nice lead here from Yousagi.
Oh, the parry, recognizing it.
Again, too, just great patience from Yousagi. Ooh! Oh no, the burst defeated.
Yep, and there we go. Tied up now 1-1. Going to a game number 3 here in our top 8 winners. Oh, and we are jumping right into it. No delays here. We've had one competitive round, actually, so far. Every other round feels like it's just been absolute domination. The snowball rolling for one of these players.
Oh, nice. Got the 6P. Oh, was that the coin toss?
It was the anti-air coin, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that coin just got smothered up. Okay,
and the burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yousagi wanted that burst to send Mystic back into the corner, so unfortunate that it didn't, but does it his own way. All right, Misfiner. We go for the, excuse me, not Misfiners, Y-Hander.
Nice back throw here from Mystic. Your turn now. Nice, another throw.
I just want to say, if your character gets a combo off of a throw in this game, you are privileged.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why I picked the main character. What are you talking about?
Oh, and there's the Ozanson again getting caught by that tech trap throw.
Wait, everyone can combo off it, just RC, right? Oh, wait.
Okay. Okay, Zero. But Yousagi now sitting at set point. All right, going for the Misfiner here.
Yeah, ooh, really nice 6P here from Yousagi.
And just pressing out of the pressure with the 2P. Very
Yo.
quick, very smart. These anti-air coins putting in a lot of work. Thanks for the burst.
That was tough. Mystic wanted to keep the aggression, got the aerial recovery, and forward dashed into a coin, and gonna get scooped up for this one here. Yousagi, plenty of resources, may only have 50 cents left, but has a complete...
Oh, no. Yousagi giving him the card.
That's the way to end it. That's the way to end it right there. Chugga!
The BMs, the bad manners. But great stuff from Yousagi, putting on a show.
Hey, you know what? It was Himecut and Frosted, so we'll be fine. All right. Top 8 losers, 2D for 2D.
Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same, huh? And gets the side swap immediately into the slightly delayed air dash to get the overhead. Beautiful pickup of the RC as well. Ooh, but it mistimes the media. We are just doing overheads.
Nice. Oh, maybe wanted the space to get the setup anyways, but like gave up. Oh my god. You jumped. It's your fault. Himecut. That's all you.
Just throwing out the far slash there, immediately going into the back turn stance. And yeah, you're not going to be able to charge cards for free against a character like Leo. Leo can just go for that run forward, the run through to catch you.
Oh, that's going to be a punish on the flash kick here. Nice setup. Got the space.
Runs right into the flash kick. Nice stagger pressure. FD break to get the throw. Crosses into the corner.
Had awareness there, and definitely good trade for Amadeus, right? Got that stagger. You can't RC. Amadeus didn't block it.
Oh, tries to go for the cross up, but Amadeus able to land the parry. Unfortunately, not able to put Himecut in the corner, and that might actually cost them this round.
You're okay. You're okay. You got burst.
We have a lot of meter. Super. No, we didn't go for the super. Instead, we are able to get the low, but man, Leo's got guts.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yo, try to sneak up with the throw. Amadeus, you're cheeky for that one. Very cheeky. I think it was supposed to be a dash-up throw.
Yeah, but Himecut was ready, pressing on the 2P. And then again, just throwing out the far slash at round start. Faking out the cross-up this time, and now you are in the Leo blender.
Yeah, no burst either. That's tragic. You're going to get smoked up from the dome.
There's got to be an unblockable coming sooner or later. We haven't seen one yet from Himecut. But I like it. Didn't advance. While, like, you saw the FD pushed out Himecut, but they didn't go in 4 because they didn't want to give Amadeus the chance to try and escape from the corner with an instant air dash.
All right, had the dead angle here. Amadeus is really respecting Himecut's wake up, like, a lot. Staying just out of range of flash kick, trying to bait it out. That's not what we're looking for. Goes for dragon kick pressure once again. There we go. That's what we've been fishing for this whole time, but didn't spend it. Expected a burst, and there it is.
What is this scramble? No. This is tragic, and there it is. Trades with the DP.
Amadeus was really fishing for it. Really fishing for flash kick to come out, and it just would not happen. And by the time Amadeus got it, went for the air-to-air, and unfortunately went to the opposite side. Like, that is just tragic because Amadeus was there. Like, the idea was there. You finally got the payoff. Just wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, and a few of those straight hits, too, if converted properly, could have possibly ended it. But we don't want to think about that. We have to keep moving forward here. Himecut is up 1 game. We are able to score the overhead into the throw. Now let's get that knockdown.
Ooh. Oh, no. Tried to interrupt the overhead. Whew. That's still in Amadeus' favor. Nice dragon kick, takes to the ground. Let's get another card.
Yeah, I think taking the card is a lot better in this matchup instead of dealing with the DP, right? You can outplay Leo in neutral, absolutely, is jammed.
Oh, got the throw! Actually scooped up the parry from Himecut. Great call from Amadeus.
Yeah, and now 1 round away from taking us to a game number 3.
Nice dash. Yo. I've seen you do this to someone before as a Leo player. Let me show you how Jam does it.
It's so funny that Jam and Leo are similar in a lot of ways.
No. Oh, no. Yeah, getting smoked by overheads here. YRC has the dead angle and does spend it. And returns to neutral with that dragon kick. Good call.
Yeah, I like the 2D as well, immediately into the car, but unfortunately, gonna get punished for it. Take it through the blender. There's a cross-up all the way to the other side. Himecut has 75 meters, spends the YRC, but gets clipped by the parry.
Punch the dragon kick to blast through the fireball, but unfortunately, Himecut had the RC to stay safe. Has to be so careful. Plenty of resources. This is Amadeus. You gotta survive this next hit. Yep, you had the meter for a dead angle. Be so careful on that approach. The dragon kick is not the call.
It clashed, Zero. That is so unlucky, because if that didn't clash, that would have won.
Yeah, that is fair.
Guilty Gear.
Imagine it was danger time, and then Amadeus would have an opportunity to cancel that into another kick.
That is true. Oh, but here's the trade. Yeah, that's going to give Amadeus the chance to get a full card. Very nice. Sliding right onto the fireball.
Hello? 2 overheads back to back. Shadow step.
Ooh, looked like they were probably going for the throw there after the RC. But now going to be forced to burst. This is set point for Himecut. Has the meter, gets the reset into the super. There it is with the back turn. Or is that 6H, I believe? Looks like 6H.
It's so crazy to go back to these characters. Oh, man. What a time. I'm so happy that everyone is still playing Revelator. I'm glad you all are hanging out with us to catch up on some classic Guilty Gear. It's unfortunate that we had to call the PS3 and 360 era retro games now. That's crazy.
I'm turning to dust.
What is happening to me? I'm dying. Nice
jump.
Too high. Yeah, really unfortunate there. That should have been a nice follow-up for Kizzer.
But the wake-up stun dipper, we have no fear at all there. An aggressive guard cancel from Paz, or dead angle, I should say, excuse me. 2D underneath the stun edge. Yeah. Venom 2D, what a button. Oh, interesting pick up there, too. Got the tech in the air. I like the way that Paz is being very unpredictable with the...
Oh, the second danger time of the night. Greed sever. Oh, my God. All
that
right,
was greedy.
Send it back.
Oh, no. Remember, projectiles aren't mortal counters, though. Only actual hits are, and Paz is able to close it out thanks to the help of Danger Time.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Jump
like
in
that.
here. Nice chase. And actually going to punish the ball setup here. If Paz were a little bit earlier, unfortunately, they wouldn't have been able to. It would have countered out that IAD from Kizzer.
Oh, we're trying to close things out right now. It doesn't go for the Ogie. Instead, just goes for run up 5K.
Uh-oh.
Well,
that's a throw start.
Still in this and has a lot of meter to cook with. And the FD break it to throw once again, sliding right on in. And now Kizzercrate stuck between a rock and a hard place, but an unfortunate air dash there from Paz, just a little too high.
That is the tragedy right there. Just the angle that we went in for the IAD.
And now just trying to play this little bit of a zoning game here with the balls.
Run up throw. It still exists here.
Absolutely.
What if you came, like, I feel like some of these strategies come back, like, man, this works in Strive. There's no way it works in Revelator, right? And it does. Oh my God.
You just never expect it sometimes.
No, you don't. Not in Revelator. Like, that is very interesting. Ooh. Not quite for that stun dipper.
And Kizzercrate has slowed things down substantially here. Definitely playing a much more far away spacing game. Kind of almost counter zoning, right? Trying to play a counter zoning game here against Paz by setting up these grinders to prevent the balls from getting started. Ooh. These pokes with the /2. It is working out, the slower pace. There it is with the 2H.
Can get another one here. There it is.
Vapor thrust loops. You love to see it.
I can't believe that point blank stun edge hit. That was crazy, but definitely came out on top. Kizzer here. Game 2.
And still plenty of more of this top 8 to come. Oh yeah, Solitude to ask nothing in return. That's a fire song.
They had a lot of great songs. You know?
There are a lot of great songs. And
Guilty
also,
Gear tracks.
fun Guilty Gear fact, too, is that the opening riff to that song is just the opening riff to Napalm Death's Breed to Breed. You can check that out on the youtube.com. It's like Kizzercrate is going to have to check out this mix-up here. Blocks all of it, but then there's the empty low. Wake up, ride the lightning. It works.
We got to get out of there. Let's ride it.
Oh, and just the honest mids with the 2P. All right, stun edge YRC. And now Kizzercrate has really evened this matchup. And I love the counter zoning that we're seeing again here. Just trying to prevent Paz from getting comfortable setting up these balls.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yo. That was such a... I thought that bottom ball just disappeared into the earth and unfortunately caught the toes of Kai.
It's a little too greedy there, unfortunately, for Kizzercrate.
Yeah, sometimes you got to play the mathematician here when you're playing Venom. Like, you know, all the trigonometry involved in playing Venom and XRD is real stuff.
Oh, great just blocks too. Wow, who has the most degenerate neutral tool? Is it stun edge YRC or stinger YRC?
That is crazy, to be honest. Like, just point blank stun edge to shut down the cue ball and then just dash in with YRC.
Uh-oh, here comes the Dark Angel now. You're going to have to spend all of your meter to not get chipped out here. But either way, you're still going to get caught low into the pressure. Oh, that's it, yep.
Hold these.
That's tough. It's really tough because chip damage is one of Venom's just... What was the term that was going around a lot like last year? Win conditions, right?
Within the last year, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like a... Venom is definitely A-okay not getting actual hits in the corner. You're wasting your resources to FD, right? Like, that's one. And then part two, after you are out of resources to FD, it's all chip. And that's the additional build of risk. So when you do get opened up, the price, the reward for doing that corner pressure is all the more satisfying for Venom.
Yeah, and also just pay attention to how much chip the balls actually do when you don't FD them. It is a good chunk. And Dark Angel specifically, the super does an obnoxious amount. And look at that! The charged up ball there, just taking away the health, and there's the punish on the blocked stun dipper. And now Paz is sitting at set point here against Kizzer.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm surprised that jumped dust in here. That was weird.
Yeah, but we are going to dash right back in. Burst comes out from Paz. Doesn't want to get put into the mix-up situation, but is going to anyway. Tried to go for a blitz, but just a little too greedy on it.
Yo, watch that low. That was actually really good navigation there from Kizzer. Play the training mode of Revelator.
Venom is going to put you through the movement tutorial for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the low crush there with the greed sever, getting the heavy stun edge. This is a lot of meter here for Kizzercrate. Get the plus frames on the sacred edge.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, no, but you can't let him escape.
No, that dive kick is beautiful. I can't believe you returned it back to the corner. And the cross up from Paz.
And we are just setting up all the grinders that we can, creating a wall. We won't want to let Venom in.
Yo, are you a real grinder? Because Kai is definitely grinding.
And there it is, the trade. Slash is going to trade final game, final round, now 0.
Yeah, I feel like Paz is activated. I turned it up to 11 in this last round here because it became real, right? The realization of this is my last shot, otherwise I get knocked out here. Now the pressure, push back into the corner, but you can't stop a raw stun dipper.
And Stun Dipper is a great answer to if Venom is trying to set up balls, right? When Venom is going for the actual set play, where he's setting up the balls and not going for something like Stinger, that is your opportunity to make a move. And then
nice teleport wants to own this corner here and does succeed. Gonna get another setup, a great one at that too. Yes. Woo! Yeah, that was the opportunity right there. And I do love the forward thinking that Kizzer had because we saw that placement of the ball. We knew exactly when we were going to be able to approach forward here because Paz couldn't help themselves but try to pressure with it.
The heavy stunnage is actually going to land in the grinder. Kizzercrate is able to escape out of the corner. Possibly the last opportunity that they're going to get here in neutral. Oh, that was so close to trading. That was unreal. There's the heavy stunnage. Tries to go for the low. Has to make something work. We're going to get some Vapor Thrust loops with the Black Beat combo, so it's going to do extra damage.
Okay, we got the grind set up. Gold burst. This is a huge opportunity. If you get chipped out, yeah, there's no way. Because what was going to be is likely just go for the super from Venom, and you can just hold this.
Coming out so perfectly balanced if he can score these knockdowns. And Raven has really easy safe jumps with the glide in.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because I think this is a hard, you know, a tall order for Leo in some cases here, but it's really going to be about that initial knockdown on Raven if you can close this gap. Because, oh, wow. Yep, that's a start. 2 parries working out here for Himecut.
Run to the other side. Again, just harassing with the stagger pressure from the back turn stance. So difficult to deal with. Especially when this YRC is on top of you. I love it. Using the heavy fireball as cover to get the double dash and make sure that perfectly balanced is not able to answer.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Got our anti-air here. Nice little pickup orb setup right there. That's going to be the trouble, right? It's who's going to get that knockdown first. And it's so... Again, like, the pendulum really can't swing here. Oh, no. What was that? Oh.
I like the idea. We were trying to cash out with a little extra damage from the excitement gauge with the super to get the knockdown, but just the spacing was off.
Yeah, that was like a max range reach, and good luck if you got it.
Yeah, you know, we did mention that he does have that excitement gauge, but we actually didn't mention what it does. It powers up his supers, right? That is a big thing that it does for him.
All right, knockdown, orb setup, yeah. And that upward orb was just going to be the setup for that flash kick. You can go ahead and try. You're expecting a forward dash in, aren't you?
It powers up all the damage too. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Amadeus. Not just his supers. It just gives him overall power up. But one of the biggest changes you see is that super that he just tried to go for. It gets a lot more guts crushing.
Back-to-back cross-ups here. This should be a Himecut round and game.
And there we go. Himecut with a blistering first game here. So let's see. Are we going to take a little bit of a breather, or are we going to jump right into it? Oh, look at them. Both orange squares.
Yes.
Don't you love when you just take someone's square color? You knock them down a square color online?
I feel like squares are a little less, like, you know, when you see a title, right? Like, you look at Street Fighter, you go like, man, I'm into diamond, and I got knocked down to gold. It's like, man, that's rough. You go down a floor in the towers of Celestial, you know, like, oh, I'm back down to 10. Woe is me. You see squares, oh, wow, I like that shade of red, but you know what? Maybe this orange is okay.
Yeah, I like it because it's just meant to be a danger thing, right? Not necessarily like you're this rank. It's how dangerous is this person?
Yeah.
Oh, but there's the YRC to catch the recovery of the forward dash. That was really smart. But getting too greedy with that parry.
Hey, you know what? Perfectly Balanced making a strong adjustment here because they got scooped up by parry several times in the last game, and it should be around here, and it is. Strong setup situation here for Perfectly Balanced to really take this.
Absolutely, but now let's see if we can keep this momentum going into the next round here. Gotta stop Leo before he gets started. 5D, take him to the skies. Forcing the burst out, actually. I'm actually surprised to see the burst from Himecut in that situation.
You know, we fly on into the DMs as Perfectly Balanced, but flown into the corner. Nice jump in.
All right, setting up the orb again.
Trying to get the 2D right there, but Perfectly Balanced, not moving. Just letting Himecut make the mistake.
Looking for these lows. There's the scratch again, but gets caught. Restand? Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's Leo.
We're always restanding. Setting out that fireball as well. And, man, the speed at which both of these characters close the distance on each other from full screen is insane. Like, you blink, and they're full screen, and they're immediately brawling again.
Jeez. Okay. Yo, was we cancel into? Oh, both FD.
Yeah, FD to try and stay alive, but Himecut is able to score the hit here. So much damage on deck. One second left in danger time. We've got so many danger times tonight. I couldn't be happier. There's the throw on the dash through. Oh, and baits out the DP with a low profile. Very nice there for perfectly balanced. Great pickup after the scratch as well. Straight to the air fireball.
Yep, this is the set play that we're looking for here as Raven. Oh, geez. Nice jump in and carry right back to the corner for another orb setup. Uh-huh.
And then catching the backdash for flying, but didn't get a good confirm off of it. Gold burst gets blocked. Still alive. It's a scrambly situation, but you're locked down. What a press.
There's a burst right there. And look, we have the life lead here. You just got to be so careful. And that's what perfectly balanced is just waiting on. I can just, get smoked by fireball is what you can just do. But honestly, the way perfectly balanced started playing, XRD Rev 2.
You absolutely love to see it here. And Paz immediately backing up to try and create some space here and play that tutorial game as Nikki FGC comes through with the raid. Thank you so much and welcome. Hope your stream went well.
Nice throw. Oh, jeez, yeah, had a burst there. Ooh. A 6P start. Interrupted to Tommy.
Oh, trying to call out the jump.
Now,
Okay, that was a huge call from Mystic.
Yeah. Fortunately, Paz did not make a move at all. But missed the jump or dust loop. Excuse me. You tried to blitz. You got blown up for the situation in this corner. Mystic in complete control.
Oh no! Thought it was gonna end there. I think we wanted throw actually in that situation, right? But it had already been charging the stinger. Or we wanted any kind of a button, but we had already been charging the stinger in that situation.
Nice to Tommy in corner once again here, able to avoid the cue ball. That's perfect positioning there for Mystic. YRC, I got the throws.
Able to chase all the way up there, and Mystic has been slowly but surely walking Paz into the corner. Drops the confirm there, but that's all right because Az is just seems helpless in the corner here against Mystic at the moment.
Ooh. Jump dust. YRC to stay safe there and still able to pressure once again. You're right. That's the key of it, right? Paz is just completely helpless right now with some of these offensive interactions from Mystic. This is a significant start here, especially having plenty of balls in the mix. Nice. Unfortunately, crossed too far. We saw that in the last game that Paz was in, right, where they made that mistake of IEDing too far into the corner.
Yeah, and a second ago also, you did actually see that Mystic was jumping in the air and just going for parry in the air. That was just to parry the balls if Paz was able to hit them and they were going in that angle.
Right.
So Mystic could try and get in for free, or if Paz ran up after hitting the balls, could just go for a follow-up while in the air with the parry.
Exactly.
Yeah, look
there
at
it is. Just no sooner than you said it, like it happens.
Trying to dash on in. That looked like it was going to be a throw there. Tried to go for the throw OS, so instead got close slash.
Okay. Oh, nice. We got the Ozanson pickup as well. Good stuff. This will be a grip of damage after the dust. There it is.
Now just trying to space out a little bit with the tatami mats. Mystic being incredibly patient with the approach, finally finds a way in to score a throw.
Ooh!
Johnson, RC.
Yeah, that Ozanson coming out rapid fire here. Match point for Mystic.
And the thing is, it's really hard to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Tiger Knee Ozanson in this game? Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong because we've been on so far in stride. I'm pretty sure Ozanson, this is a DP motion, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Air DP. So it's basically, you have to do a TK DP, which is pretty difficult to do in the heat of the moment. Oh, the 2H. Yeah. Of course, that 2D is incredibly strong there for Venom, but if it whiffs, you are going to get punished. Again, trying to fish out with that 2H. Yeah. Paz being very airborne, but Mystic just waiting for the right opportunity to strike.
Yeah.
There's the ID in.
That's the thing is Paz really wants to reestablish neutral and get some distance away from that corner. Nice call on the parry, but to top, Baiken comes charging through cue balls. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, this seems like a scary match.
But please stay over there. I'm trying to leave this situation. You won't let me. Baiken, super aggressive. One more interaction. We'll wrap it up here.
Is it a scary matchup because it's Baiken, or is it a scary matchup because it's Mystic? That's the real question, right? And there it is, the JP delay JH to get the frame trap.
Talking about speed here, Johnny is going to be the one on the quick draw.
Yeah, being able to have access to just the coins to try and stop the forward approach. A lot of really great buttons as well. I mean, Johnny is just one of the best characters in the game for a reason. But Solstice is one of the best Rams in North America.
It's the balance of Johnny in general, right? It's just the difficulty of play, like, which is kind of the joke amongst the Xrd community, right? It's like, oh, real hard play, huh? And we'll see about that. But it's true, right? Just some of these routes are very difficult to pick up.
Yeah, but there is the snipe. You saw Solstice was being very patient because of that fully loaded Mistfinder. But there we go. Is able to score the JD. Time to get some pressure rolling after hitting that low. Not going to go for the 5D. Instead, going to go for the 2D into the set play, but the dead angle, very nice.
Walks into the corner.
And the walk back. Johnny's so cool. Yeah. I'm sorry. Every animation is so cool in this character. And there's the air throw, just scooped, thrown straight into the next round.
Solstice just wanted out.
Oh, trying to go for the tech forward catch there with the upwards Mistfinder. Ooh. No, interesting trade, but that trade is going to be with a coin here, so that actually is going to be in Yusagi's favor now. Yes. Nice shotgun loaded. Side swap.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That was a really cool side swap right there to hold on to this corner. Great positioning for extended damage. And now the chase begins. There is no escape from Johnny anti-airs.
Not at all. And the walk forward, too. You already have max meter, but it's just so menacing. Amadeus coming through with the 420. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Amadeus.
Uh-oh. 420. Blaze it. There's the vape.
Back. Slash. Yo, we are knocking out the swords before they even have an opportunity to take action. Johnny, like I said, quick on the draw with the blade. First game to Yousagi.
Yeah, and the threat of the Bacchus Sai, too. The moment the Bacchus Sai comes out, that is the cloud of smoke, it makes the Mistfinders unblockable. Oh, just throwing that out and not even following up with it, just knowing that your opponent is going to want to escape in some way, right?
Exactly.
You're immediately putting them in the palm of your hand.
Especially, too, when you're locked down in a corner and you're panicking, right? Because, again, non-reversal type of character, so you're just, I need out as soon as I can, and it's just not working out.
There we go. OTG with the coin. Get that extra level. Solstice weathering the storm. Just needs to find a good opportunity to escape. Summons the sword. But it's not going to be enough. Run straight into a 2K. And now that is level 3 Mistfinder. The sniper is on deck. You have to be careful about pressing anything. Nice counter hit, too. Oh my god, the YRC wars. Yeah, and that was, Solstice had to YRC in that kind of situation there. It's so scary to staring level 3 Mistfinder down the barrel. Especially when you're in the air, because that anti-air means that it is over.
Nice, we're going to get the delay pickup here off record. Ooh, almost dropped it right there, actually. It's pretty low.
In the 6K, just to get out of the way of the sword summon. That was incredible awareness from Yousagi. He's going to set up the Bacchus Sai again, and that is going to be the round.
Tough. Well, you know, it's unfortunate. The advice that you give is just don't get hit there. Like, you just can't. That's unfortunate. That's all you got.
When Bacchus dies, just don't block.
I would have got hit there. Just don't get hit. Oh, easy? Just like that, huh?
Don't get hit? Could you avoid it? That's reactable. Can you react?
Nice cross under carry, and we got the sword set up once again. Jeez, and still able to get a 5K out of there. Nice job, Mistfinder up.
And we do have meter also, so if we can score another hit, we can go for the Guts Crush here with the super, but we're not going to. Instead, we got to keep the pressure going to get one more clean hit. And there it is. Doesn't even need the super.
Yousagi must have an extravagant savings account, because I see so many resources in Yosagi's court over here.
I know, just not spending any of it, right?
Nothing. Just save it for retirement.
More hips, less shoulders coming through with the Prime sub for 7 months. Thank you so much. All right, again, trying to go for the sword, the lockdown. Great movement here from Yousagi, just narrowly avoiding all of them by going much higher into the air. Gets that close slash anti-air again. All right, there's the 2H. Trying to go for the overhead, but good blocks from Solstice. Able to escape the corner with the forward tech, too. And a beautiful challenge with the 5P. But again, like you mentioned, Zero, look at Usagi's meter. It's always over 50% meter, it feels like.
At this point, don't worry about dead angles. Just keep pressing. Don't worry about RC. Keep pressing. How are you so chock full of resources?
And Game Whisk coming through with the raid also. Thank you so much. Hope your stream went well. But there it is. YRC, you have to hold that pressure. And we are so close there. Chip damage is going to be a factor here, too, for Solstice. And we can force the blocks, but the 50 caliber rifle.
That is a 50-cent piece.
Give you a $1.50.
Here you go, kid. Get yourself an ice cream cone.
Oh,
that's 2023. An ice cream cone is like $3, Johnny. Get over yourself.
A $1.50. That's like a Bedman Strive move.
It's about a $1.50 right there, if you ask me.
It says keep the change.
There won't be any change, Johnny. Inflation. This is why May does your paperwork.
Yeah, you think Johnny knows how to file taxes? Nah. And Tuggles Mick Muscle Buns coming through with the 28 months. Thank you so much and welcome back.
Johnny ain't never seen a W-2 in his life.
He doesn't even know what that is. And he's friends with the president. Wait, they don't do taxes at all. They're pirates.
May does taxes. May is the accountant for Johnny. That is the lore.
I believe it.
But
look, it's true. Pressure in the corner. There's the pickup. Yo,
you're
maximum
done.
Ram.
Good stuff.
Let's see if Solstice can start to bring this back. Now is down 2-0, so it's going to need a reverse 3-0 to move on to grand finals. Yousagi going to get the nice first hit here. Again, that menacing walk forward, and people are just respecting Usagi's pressure so much that they let him do it. If that was me, I'd be mashing and dying.
Yeah, the second part is the key part here. Mashing,
that is the key part.
Totally. Living, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'd be mashing, but I wouldn't be winning, I'll tell you that. And there it is.
Is it a good decision to mash here? I have no idea, but I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. We get the opportunity to summon swords, but Yousagi has been so proactive about shutting down these swords the moment that they get summoned as well. Really shutting down Solstice's offense and avenues for escaping in neutral.
It is very important that Yousagi is definitely like killing those out because it removes that offense entirely from Solstice here. Absolutely.
Yeah, and Solstice down to one sword two here now.
Yeah.
Which of course, you know, nerfs the nerfs the normals as well.
Resets to throw. And will get that combo off. You ain't killing this.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're dead.
Nah.
No, goes for the Baka sign. Said, yeah, a little too much scaling that. You're right.
I told you. I told you. Listen to me.
You're right.
I knew.
Also, watch out for insta-kill now.
Yeah, now watch out for that. This is the time.
And that combo was incredible, though, just bouncing off the wall over and over. There's the clash in the air. Both of them going for the JP. Solstice wins out in this interaction. But again, the sword just getting shut down.
Jump P, please.
Good job avoiding the coins here, though, from Solstice. Starting to make Yousagi waste it.
Solstice definitely a little more airborne in this round here, right? And honestly, Yousagi just really trying to chase things down. It is costing Yousagi so much life, and this is the first significant strike he got, but no combo after. This one will definitely combo.
Yeah, for sure. We are at level 3 now.
Dropped it. Missed the close slash.
Didn't Yousagi just spend 50 meter like 5 seconds ago to two's way RCs, and he got right back up to 75?
Yeah, look at this nonsense. I got our burst. Yo, you trying to close it out right now.
It's his awareness of building up Johnny's tension pulse is incredible.
How? How do you have this many resources at all times? It's insane.
That is one of the big things about Yousagi that I noticed with him as a player. Is coming in with the Raven for this matchup. Not feeling too good about the Leo into Baiken matchup. And you know what? I can feel that. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Raven has a much better option here, especially if you can get the Orb Oki going. But right now, it's Mystic who is absolutely going to town in this first round.
Yep, there's our Sting. Let's go. Gonna get an Orb set up here and just, no, dropped it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's big rip of damage.
Yep, and there it is, the frame trap, able to close out the first round.
And had to come to a complete stop right there. I think the next hit would have teched out Himecut right there for Mystic.
I like the patience here from Mystic as well. I think just dropping the tatami mat is also a good way to prevent Raven from approaching, right?
Ooh, absolutely. You had that wall of just defense right there. So Raven can't fly in. You got to go for that hit or time it just right so that you fly in to try to get the whip punish. Oh, nice. We got the Sting.
Oh, we actually parried straight into the gun. There it is again. And gets the RC into the tatami this time. Full confirm there with the JD to get the knockdown. And now Mystic going to start being much more aggressive and running this offense. The back throw, wants to maintain this lockdown. But the forward tech, beautiful from Himecut. Able to turn the situation into their favor.
Nice, got the dunk. Beautiful pickup here from Himecut with the orb set up. Yo, nice parry! Oh my god.
What did I tell you, Zero? This is the best Baiken in this game. The way that he utilizes all of her options. There it is. Parry again. Mystic taking the first game.
You're so right. No tool has gone unused from Mystic. Like, that is absolutely insane. And also, the depth of knowledge from Mystic to understand when they have that opportunity to go for the parry. That's insane. Yeah, but also, too, like, how many times have you been put in that situation? No. Today is the day I shut this down.
I mean, that is one of the things that makes XRD a kind of complicated game, is that you have for every character, you have so many tools at your disposal at any given time. It's hard to figure out when you use what. Mystic has been playing this character for so long that he has absolutely mastered all of these situations.
Jeez, nice jump heavy.
Yeah, with Tommy just trying to put out that big hitbox there. Gets the stun. And gonna take a little bit of that burst for the road too. Why not more?
Why not? Why not all of it? I think they had a parry start, but unfortunately got shut down. And still coming out on top is Mystic.
Trying to chase into the air, but it's not gonna work. Mystic's doing a really good job just avoiding the needles as well. So not getting caught with the slowdown. What a confirm.
Yeah, honestly, that call out that you made, these tatami mats, really setting the pace for Himecut here, especially on Raven, right? Just, you don't get to fly in, and I'm generally shutting down needle setup anyways. Like, sneaky dunk.
And there's the throw into the corner. Gonna get a full confirm off of this.
Oh my god.
And that is a burst safe route there with the Yousagi of the way through this tournament here. So we're going to get some nice long sets of XRD. All right, nice challenge there. After Kabari just throwing out the 5P to check. See what Mystic is going to be going for, but Mystic is going to get a confirm here. Wow, okay, actually goes for the JP to get the OTG to make sure that you can chase them after the tech. The really strange tech chase scenarios that Mystic has cooked up are very interesting. Instead of just going for the Oki, right, it's kind of forcing you into these different tech scenarios.
Jeez, nice chase down. Just the steeplechase, right? Just, oh boy, coast to coast we go. Walk it down.
All right, Kabari again, but this time the super jump backwards from Solstice, just trying to avoid any of that situation. Had to call back the swords. Doesn't have too much room to actually summon them, but should be able to here after this block pressure. There it is, jumps into the air and tries to summon one. Full carry to the corner. Yes. The parry too. the parry and going for the dash follow-up. Baiken has multiple follow-ups from her parry, so not only is the fear of the parry scary, but also you have to react to whatever follow-up she goes for. Now lockdown in the corner. Good jump out, though, utilizing that big JH.
Woo! Big parry, too. She's an unfortunate side swap right there. Solstice is going to maintain that corner control.
Baits out the burst. And there we go. 5D, forward 5D to get into the wall. And Jet Set Ringo coming through with the 3 months. Thank you so much, Ringo. Hope you're doing well tonight. And this spacing game right now for Mystic is perfect.
It's a big counter hit and got blended up by the sword. All right, tying up on the rounds here.
I could see this one going the distance, too.
Oh, yeah. At the pace this is going right now, absolutely.
Neither player has quite a large upper hand over the other at the moment. Nice frame traps there from Mystic. Able to block the follow-up from the parry, but got pushed out too far to get a real punish on it.
Oh, with the dust though to follow up, keep blocking.
That was even an IB too on it. Yeah, it's also like, oh, IB that easy punish. It took a shotgun to the face.
Oh, tried to parry low, but unfortunately got clipped. Swords down, looking troublesome here. We traded the scramble. Mystic is definitely going to come out ahead on these trades. Blitz, no thank you.
I respect the idea to try and go for the blitz, too. You saw that Solstice charged it just a little bit and then let go and got hit by the tatami mat. So you can charge it for a while, and it will reflect anything that hits. But you can release it at any time, so that's a bit of the mix-up. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think we were trying to time for an IED. It's just the jump in from Mystic. And the fact that Mystic did not reciprocate that, just set up tatami on the ground, was unfortunate. That's where you got that whiff timing. Ooh, jump in. Block.
That is like layer 1 of fighting Ram, is knowing how to just actively get rid of the swords. It's so important, it cannot be understated. Here we go, knockdown in the corner. Baiting out the... That actually beat the parry there as well.
Oh, we got to roll through. Dust loops. The jump slash just for extra measure. Just shut down the sword. Again, more loops. Yo, good throw here from from Solstice. Not enough resources to kill quite yet, so has to get another setup.
Oh no, Mystic is able to escape. This could get really scary. Goes for the command dash forward. The parry in the air. Are you kidding me?
One more touch. That's all that Mystic needs. Just got burst back, so that'll be a positive thing to come into the next round with. Kabari gets just defended. We are going to spend it because we think we're going to get the W.
And the air throw comes out, though, from Solstice, taking a round. Mystic not missing a beat, still being as aggressive as ever, but now caught again low. Solstice has been getting a lot of reward for these lows, the way that we're putting lows differently into the block strings to catch Mystic guessing.
Ooh, try to go for that air parry again, too. A YRC to maintain safety and just confirm the scenario. Good grip of damage here. Guts should be starting to kick in here. Actually, it just already has anyways.
And there's the chase for the air throw.
Yeah, tatami set up again.
Great defense here from Mystic. Able to jump back and get an air throw of his own.
Yes.
Baiting out the parries. Solstice has been getting better and better at calling out these parries here from Mystic. This is huge. Going to build up a lot of meter.
A big defining moment here. We have the resources, should be able to spend and get that kill because we're slumped up. The burst gets called out. Solstice takes the game.
Beautiful to see there. Solstice tying things up 1-1. Mystic held onto that burst to the last possible moment.
Yeah.
But the smart part, Solstice was just committing to the pressure, right? Committing to the combo there. Knew that the burst was going to come out one way or another. Oh, nice parry immediately into the follow-up.
Up for that throw.
Oh,
nice parry. Really good.
You try to go for the empty low on the other side, I'll just parry it.
I don't want to deal with this problem. Air parry. And able to get that follow-up. Yeah.
Oh, that was a burst bait there, too, from Mystic.
I can't believe we were able to shut down the sword, RC, and still defend before the hit came through.
Yeah, all those parries, I thought we were about to see the burst get parried, too. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Jesus, you just coming through like your Chem Masters? Relax.
And then just running straight in, gonna go for the high damage confirm. Good stuff there from Mystic, just leaning more into those parries. Solstice gonna have to try and slow the pace of the match down a little bit too, because Mystic is so good in the scramble.
Some burst. Yo, caught you lacking, got the scoop and able to get a follow-up with it.
Yeah, one of the big tells of her command dash forward is you do hear a sound cue for it. Right. So, you know, you can always react a little bit easier to sound than you can to sight.
All right, jump. Or dust loop, excuse me. Plenty of resources available here for Solstice to kind of turn it around and still get another 50% back.
Nearly gets the low, but the sword not meaty, unfortunately, there. That means the turn is over, but Solstice stealing the turn back right away.
Wow. Try to go for the side swap, but whiffed entirely. That's not a good look for Mystic right now because Solstice can take it back.
Oh, it makes up the burst.
No. Oh.
And the
nice dead angle.
Yeah, you needed a dead angle or do something to get out of that situation. Mystic answers back with a dead angle of his own.
Yo. Well, that's the blitz. And yeah, we got enough to get the dust. Had to get the burst just at the last second, though.
Dashing it forward there with the command dash. Utilizing that JD as a pseudo projectile, and there it is with the really late air throw. Mystic going up 2-1 here in this losers finals.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane.
Wow. The pace of this entire tournament has been wild. This is definitely some incredibly high-level extra that we are seeing here. Some of the best players in the world going at it.
Yeah, you know, the intensity between these two in this set right now is just still anyone's game, and no one's necessarily taking like a substantial lead because one mistake can really turn it around. But so far, Mystic is just running away with it to start things off in game 4. Ooh, try to go for that air parry, nothing doing. Oh my God, the tech out, I still got the throw.
Yeah, but there we go, goes for the fireball. YRC not going to hit its mark, and Mystic sitting on a lot of meter here. Next hit is going to be able to do it, and the Johnson closes out this round, putting Mystic here at set point, threatening to eliminate Solstice.
There's no break for Solstice at all. Mystic, to spike and push back time and time again, just finds the momentum to get right in Solstice's face and make things very difficult for them. She's trying to guess a jump out and nothing doing there. Solstice is ready to down back.
Yeah, nice check on the IAD with that 5P. And this is some momentum that Solstice needs now. But wow, just the command dash again.
Tatami air throw off the tech out again. Like Mystic is just ready for it. So you keep your pressure, and I like the stagger pressure too, because look, that risk gauge is cranked. You're gonna take a mile of damage here if you keep the confirms going, but Mystic have to back off, and Solstice finding that opening. There's your burst.
I like that Solstice is recognizing that Mystic likes to go for these air techs backdash in the air into Tatami, so now it's just chasing down to make sure that they aren't forced to block it, that they can get underneath Mystic.
Nice throw. Good enough delay here, but a big risk. How?
Wake up Johnson.
How?
What is this execution?
Yo, this is what it's like to play on leverless?
Oh, but there we go. Solstice is able to keep Mystic locked down in the corner, taking us to the next round. Not out of this yet. One more round and we get a game 5. Again, chasing in with the JH, trying to utilize the biggest button possible. And it seems like the flip the air flip has blown up parry every single time.
Yo, okay. Thank you, chat. Both of them are stick players. Mystic is just got that execution. Got that dog. That's insane.
Yeah, Mystic is built up. Oh, I love this, though, from Solstice. Just kind of hanging out. Doesn't want to get too aggressive. You can see the moment that we go in, Mystic spends the meter for the dead angle and now is on the offensive. Oh, tries to go for the Yousagi just a little too far away. Had the right idea. Trying to jump up and chase.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough here. You got to really chase here. 5P anti-air. Great defense from Solstice to tie it up 2-all.
Yeah, surprised Mystic died with the burst there, but Mystic understanding in that situation, the 5P anti-air at that height, if you burst, you're just going to be whipping. And now time for final round, or final game, I should say, game 5 between these two incredible players. Immediately with the JS and the JD. JS, my beloved.
Yo. Tatami Matt from behind?
What? What?
Stop it. Okay.
Mystic's ability to confirm off of literally any stray hit is not human.
It's very impressive here. Look, Aerial Yousagi able to get the jump dust to put Solstice back in the corner, and Tatami Matt to just take all the hits. Like, come on now. Mystic with a great confirm.
Yeah, the black beat combo as well. Solstice had the opportunity to tech, but didn't get it. And there is a perfect, once again, putting us at set point.
Parry rounds. Oh my god. Okay. You did it again? You held it out for that long? Why? Why?
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hold parry. And if you get hit, it's your fault.
There's no way that Mystic will keep holding parry this long. Surely I can throw a button.
Oh, but there's the overhead. Not able to get a confirm off of it because the sword was not ready to go. That is really unfortunate for Solstice.
Nice catch with the Tatami. Beautiful dust loops as well. This damage. Oh. Stand up for me, please. Nice aerial parry. Stop it. You expected a burst and it didn't happen. Great stand block here from Solstice to try to survive in this corner. Oh, that's a wrap. Mystic, you're insane. I can't. Mystic will make coming into this. And if Yousagi can lock this down.
You see Solstice already trying to go for that 6K, right? We talked about that already multiple times tonight. Is so good at getting underneath the tatamis and hitting Baiken.
All right, Yousagi caught in this corner again. Nice counter hit, my god. And able to get a dash under close slash. Bend the cash, get some extra coin.
Wow, Yousagi is just in absolute killer mode right now. There we go, tossing the coins again. Just a blistering, dominating round. Mystic didn't get a chance to really do anything once we got put in the corner.
Yes. That's tragic because it started out really strong for Mystic, like you said.
We see the names, chat. Production's working on it.
I didn't see the names. There are names. What's going on?
Who?
Who?
Who are you? Who am I? And there we go. The IDJP immediately out. Dashing right in. Tries to go for the Yousagi once again.
Really good block, too. Just ready for it. Yeah, we've seen this enough, right? Like, Yousagi is just waiting in the works, checking out these matches Mystic has been going through since they've been put in the losers. Yousagi's starting to get used to some of this offense. Woo! Except for the parries. What can you do about that?
You can burst, and oh my god, there it is. Anti-air gun, but misses the confirm. That could have been a lot more dangerous than it ended up being, so now Mystic gets one more opportunity. Okay, I thought he bursted for a second, actually.
My god.
Instead, he just teched forward and got tossed. And this is Yousagi playing on Mystic's habits. We have seen Mystic already multiple times in the corner go for the air tech forward, right?
Exactly.
So Yousagi has recognized that and is calling it out with these air throws.
And again, that comes with the benefit of being on that winner side, being able to watch more of these sets and these tendencies that Mystic has been putting out there. And now Mystic is starting to get challenged and has to make these adjustments because once again, Yousagi already going to own this corner. Ooh, nice. Little tick throw here.
Again, going for that 2H into the YRC to Tommy. But a challenge for Yousagi with close slash of all things too. He's able to score just a meaty low, and this is going to be huge. Level 2 Misfinder is on deck. Make that level 3.
Wow. We're out. Nice corner. Yo, let's slow things down and get out of dodge here. They didn't block Yousagi this time. That's unfortunate. Expecting a burst, just sticks with the 5P just to get the most out of it, and still nothing from Yousagi.
Yousagi just willing to block all this, waiting for the right opportunity to press 2P. And gets this Y-hander with a knockdown.
Ooh. Yeah, try to get that parry right there. That was low this time and going to get scooped up for the trouble. Oh, you okay, John?
The walk-up throw. It gets everyone.
He's like, oh.
Oh, what a challenge, though. Trade is 100% in Mystic's favor, getting a lot of reward for it, and some solid Oki. Going for the Yousagi with no meter to back it up. Kind of crazy there.
Okay, good clash. No coin. You only take PayPal here, or Venmo.
Oh, and then the scramble in the corner. Yousagi now has the corner position to get some pressure started with the throw, and the meter is building up. Look at every hit, how much it adds.
On every time. Out of the corner, Mystic wants to close out this round. I think we're about to here. I mean, we don't have the resources to survive for long.
And with no meter and no health, there was no way Yousagi was going to try and be a hero in that situation.
Yeah, no way. All right, locked in for the final round here, and this is going to be huge if Yousagi can take the lead and stick to the winner's side here. Just make things a little more difficult for Mystic. Goal first. Yo, back-to-back parry. What is going on? Mystic.
Hey, if it works, it works, all right? Mystic is always buffering parry, it feels like, at every given opportunity. God.
Downtown, down air from Baiken.
You're not about to gold burst and then get perfected, are you, Yousagi? Okay, that's what I thought. Misses this Y-hander, though, which means Mystic gets out of the corner for free, and that could spell doom for Usagi's chances in this round.
All right, nice 2K. Pick up with a couple coins. Oh, nice throw. Oh, my God. Nope. Wrong side. That came off the wall a little bit too far there. 2P. It probably was fishing for a dead angle. I don't think.
Dead.
Honestly, you're going up against Yousagi.
Oh, no.
Why did you jinx it, Jobber? No.
He tried to go for the 2H. It looked like to catch a tech. Is that what we were going for there? I think if you would have just gone for the burst super, it might have been enough to get the kill, possibly.
Chat, boo Jobber. Jobber cursed it. Boo
boo
Jobber
me.
now, chat. Boo Jobber. But kindly boo him. He doesn't deserve that much hate.
That's all right. I'll be the heel. I already cost Reno games whenever I talk during this. Oh, and there's just a run-up 6K. Meaty baits out the burst here. Huge for Mystic.
Caught in this corner, no resources to survive, and it's just a matter of time before Mystic opens up the world of hurt.
Yeah, and there it is. OTG 2P or 5P to get the last few hits to close out the round. Ooh, 5P. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah. Not only that, but a nice confirm on it, too, taking a good chunk of health.
2Ps? Look at this. We're coming in quick. Good patience. Yeah.
Yeah, we said good patience, but that patience came back to haunt him there.
But you know what? You blocked for too long. You needed to...
There's a balance, right?
Yeah. Nice. Actually got Yousagi to spend a dead angle here, and that is a great position to do it because this burst is wasted and no confirm Yousagi wasn't ready for it. Nice Yousagi.
Yeah, that was just a really awkward angle to hit Mystic on the way down, right? You would have had to wait until they landed. And again, just an awkward angle to hit. Should have been able to close that out, and finally does.
Woo! Take that drink of water between this round, because my God, but that could have gone south real fast. All right, we got the counter hit. Nothing big off of it. Oh. Money being thrown everywhere.
And there it is. Get scooped. But not getting these confirms in the way that I think he wants.
Yeah.
He's still able to get the throw, though, and that's really what matters.
Yeah, you know, Yousagi may be getting a lot of stray hits, but the damage is adding up, and look at that. We'll spend the super. Get the round. Get the kill. 2-1 lead for Yousagi. He's perfect, you know.
All right. 2-1. Yeah, this is scary. Mystic has been looking incredibly clean so far. I think just taking a bit of a breather would have been a smart idea, but we're going to have to see. Jumping right back into it. And I think if Mystic can just force more scramble situations, he thrives in the scramble, right? Because then you're not ready to play around the parry.
I mean, look, Yousagi has just turned it around into, I'll wait. I will misfire from full screen. You have to make this move. Fortunately,
he does.
Yeah, because like that was an explosive hit from Mystic. Added up. Oh no!
Ooh, baiting out the burst, low profiling it with the 2D. That was beautiful there for Mystic, and has the routing down tight. That is a hard ass combo.
That bop bop dust, bop bop dust.
Yousagi trying to approach. There's the trade. Mystic wakes up first, so gets the offense started.
Sorry, that Ringo. That is actually a J being etched out, not an L. I don't know if. I'm sorry.
Did you just see that combo though? The pickup after the tatami, that was insane.
Well, Yousagi. Yeah, Yousagi turned around after that blitz though. I mean,
yeah, unimpressed.
That was cute. I'm gonna just spend more money on this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the redash pressure too. Finally, doesn't dash in this time. Mystic was expecting it, so went for the 2H. And Yousagi sitting at tournament point 0.
That's true. Y'all said XRD wasn't that explosive, right? Well, look at the damage. I think y'all forgot.
This is volatile.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Going for the 6K there, staggered. Straight to the throw, pick up, yep, and we're going to make it a little bit burst safe as well. Delayed air dash, scores the throw. Mystic is 1 confirm away from taking this to a game 3 in Grand Finals.
Yo, YRC, okay. Nice pickup anti-air as well, too. Yousagi gonna get that carry. Hard knockdown.
About to fill up all this meter also, and level 3 misfiner. Full confirm, still not enough to kill. Watch out for the Yousagi. The dead angle gets baited out by the 2H. Are you kidding me? I have wow. That is absolutely insane there with the bait out on the dead angle. Beautiful stuff from Mystic, taking us to a game 5. This is it. It's either ending here or we're getting another set, and Mystic jumping right back into it. All right, deep breath, everyone. Deep breath.
I mean, honestly, definitely needed too, right? Like, this is the final opportunity here of a reset for Mystic. Very good air-to-air pickup. Nice carry to that corner. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's no escape. Yousagi in the sky.
Nice throw. Gonna get the pickup. Beautiful confirm here. And there's the burst coming out. Yeah, you have to burst on the JD if you want to get out of that situation safely.
Yo, that was actually sick, but unfortunately did not get the defense out in time. The YRC was meant to stay safe. That would have called out the parry. Should have had another opportunity to interact, but Mystic really coming out on top of that one.
And taking it to reset point now. Again, even when Mystic is on defense, he is being so proactive. Oh,
no way. No way. You held that parry for that long?
Oh. I love this game.
What is this? Mystic. So confident with it.
That was a Samurai Showdown interaction if I've ever seen one. Oh, but misses the confirm with the low on the Mistfinder, unfortunately. Yeah, this is where Mystic really needs to get aggressive too, is when Yousagi is at level 1 Mistfinder. That's when Johnny is at his least dangerous.
That was a deep cross up there from Mystic, and able to get a pickup as well too to hold this corner. Nice air throw.
Johnson again. You wouldn't expect it when I don't have the meter. Oh, see, you don't expect it again.
Nice. Yo, called out the burst. We got that reset. No! No way! No.
Oh,
okay.
Yo, Johnson coming out clutch.
Oh my god.
We have one more set of Rev 2 here. The reset has happened.
Yes.
A little bit of a scramble there at the end. But just the way Mystic likes it, right?
Yeah. Oh, whoa. A little bit of a cross under for that 6K.
All right, again, challenging with the 5K. Yousagi's been so good at challenging with these light buttons, right? I mean, the 5P, the 2P have been really good for calling out the air dashes, but 5K, just a stiff face.
Yep. Nice. Keeping up the pressure. Ooh. You got away with another parry. What is going on? Mystic with the mileage on parries alone.
And Yousagi tried to chase up for the air throw there.
Is the overhead? She's trying to blitz out. Not going to do it here. And we should be able to wrap up. Yeah. Mystic taking that first round in the reset.
Here we go. All or nothing. Again, trying to chase down with the 6K.
Yep. Whoa! Last second ditch from Mystic there to go from the neutral jump and called out Yousagi. Stop. Stop.
The JD.
The APM from Mystic alone is the most insane thing I've seen tonight. Just
look at this, just over and over with the IADJH0, and Yousagi is still able to escape.
Do something about it. Please do something about this, or I'm going to keep doing it. And look, we blitzing out of this corner. The grip of damage from Yousagi here. Going to get that knockdown, coin up, level 3 Mistfinder on top of it.
And gets the burst. Very scary situation to burst as well. Mistfinder sticks to the wall.
What's up? You cannot let Mystic have another opportunity here. Gotta rid our C.
Oh my god, there it is, hitting. And Yousagi, they're so neck and neck. This is some of the highest level kill gear I've had the pleasure of watching.
Yo, this is insane. Oh, yo, the 5P! No cross up for you. Okay, there's our throw, though.
Yeah, his 6P whiffed. You probably might have been better off going for something like close slash in that situation where it would turn around. And there we go, gets the coin on the recovery of the parry. This is huge for Yousagi now. Beautiful corner carry in this Y-hander too.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, we have the meter. We do have the meter here.
Oh, my name. What is it? Johnny.
Not killing yet, but we got the unblockable set up. Oh my goodness.
Beautiful, beautiful plays there from Yousagi. Recognizing that it wasn't going to kill. I mean, the moment that it hit, he was already locked in to putting out that Bakusai, the RC into the Bakusai. He knew that was not going to confirm, or that was not going to kill. What's the count? Yeah, 1-0 after the reset is the count right now. Mystic asking. Mystic's like, all right, where are we in this, man? I'm just focused, going wild.
I got blown up here. What's going on?
That's how you know you're so deep into it, when you're just like, wait, how far are we in this? I have just been in full focus. And you could tell that Mystic is focused here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, coin to save the day. Nice parry. Stand up for me real quick. The 5P.
Great backdash, though, from Yousagi. Still going to get caught.
Ooh.
Oh,
no escape. Hold this. Really trying to bait out that parry. Like, we are well aware. Good stand block from Yousagi. Nice.
And the patience, too. That was the recovery of the parry that got punished.
And a grip of damage for it, too. Plenty of resources. You can catch all the overheads. Good God.
Goes for the OTG. That 2H OTG is so scary, right? You have to figure out if you're going to get the overhead coming out or if Johnny's going to go for the low, and there's the round for Yousagi.
Insane. Strong round start here for Yousagi, of course, but now we're trying to play that distance game. Nice jump in from Mystic.
These IAD backs with the Tommy. Gonna get a nice confirm here. JD is gonna score that knockdown, of course. And now we're starting to incorporate more tech throws again.
Yeah.
Or tick throws, excuse me.
I got you. I'm with you. I do like the change of pace from Mystic, though, right? Because now it's just becoming a very difficult approach for Yousagi. And now this is the first time that Yosagi's going to get close enough to really be able to implement coin pressure.
Ooh. Absolutely, and we actually throw another coin there just to catch the air tech situation. That was very smart from Yousagi.
ID'd a bit too far there. No follow-up. Nice coin to save your life.
Patience too, just staggered with the 2K. Just check you for a second there. On in with the tatami. Burst is still available, and the RC catches the command dash.
No way.
But he misses the Zwinder.
Oh, no! We told out to what are you doing?
That was panic. That was a panic.
My God.
Just absolute panic blitz coming out, but Sweet Chin Music connects. Yousagi starting to drop things. Maybe the long set is starting to get to him.
That blitz was just the last-ditch effort, right? Because you hope that the whip punish is coming, or excuse me, just the punish in general, right? But completely exploded on by Mystic to take that round. And now just another pendulum swing, at least in life lead, right? Mystic trying to return the favor. No burst quite yet from Yousagi. Can't pull it out.
And run up 2H is going to hit its mark. Straight into more pressure. I love the FD break immediately into the close slash, trying to fake out the throw attempt.
Nice throw. Chasing down with that PRC. Good call.
All right, flipping on in, just chasing up with the 5K. There it is. Good old YRC's Y. Wait, did he just throw the burst?
No, that was way too late.
Did he just throw the burst?
He did. We missed it, and he did.
Oh my God, I looked away for 1 second. He took his soul, and he's about to take it to another game here, up 2-0. 2-0. Your soul got snatched in grand finals.
It happened so fast, I didn't even realize that that's exactly what happened.
Well, because he's also just been going for so many situations where he allows Mystic to tech in the air, right?
Exactly.
Oh, there it is. Sweet Chin Music again.
Okay, nice. Got our throw. Corner positioning as well.
Backing up with the tatamis.
Ooh, nice. Blitz right back at you. And great call and awareness for both players to go for that cross under to maintain that dominant position in the corner. First burst spent from Yousagi, though.
What a trade. Immediately Yousagi going into the air just to avoid the situation with this YRC. I like that. Running back into the corner. You want to keep them as tight as possible. Beautiful air parry. Get the pickup. There it is.
It does. It's still able to get another route here. Nice loops.
And chasing all the way up for the air throw. Man, Mystic with these late air throws too, right? He'll double jump and air throw your ass.
You have to come up here sometime. Dang. Round start throw to Tommy.
Right, the 2H coming in again with the command dash, is just trying to avoid the coins, but the 6K is so good on Johnny. So good against opponents who like to be very airborne, like Mystic. And there we go. Yousagi is starting to incorporate a lot of these throws now because Mystic has been really relying on the parry heavily.
He's got the slumps. Goes for unblockable, but gonna get parried out. Yikes, that was before the missed hit.
Beautiful confirm there. Wow. It's just the momentum of these combos, too, and of these confirms. The fact that Mystic is able to still keep them going.
All right, got your round right back. And this is tournament point here for Yousagi.
All right, round start situation immediately goes for the 2D. But Mystic. What?
Yo.
2H again, avoiding the follow-up from the parry. Yousagi with a massive life lead now and plenty of meter.
Oh, there was the standing parry, but unfortunately, Yousagi going low this time.
That's level 3.
Oh my god! What? No! You already had the blitz! No!
He didn't even do anything after the blitz.
He just
playing
held
with
it.
his food.
Just so you know, I could have killed you here. But anyways.
Yeah, that was literally just, I want you to know. Oh no, the IK. No, we're going to go for the burst
Just
super.
go for it. Yo, Yosagi's not playing twice. We're sending it here. That's a 3-0 victory in the reset. After sending a message, I could have killed you. I just want you to know, right here in this moment, you're dead.